So we're not hot here, right?
and your Trumann Wildcats. Tonight our change will be made by three of our veterans. Army Sergeant Glenn Mitchell, who served under Big Red 1 1st Infantry Division in Operations Desert Storm, and also Operation Just Cause in Panama. Army Specialist Edward Hall, who served in Operation Iraqi Freedom. And Army National Guard Sergeant Bradley Bishop, B Company 239th National Guard. They will be manning the chase tonight in honor of Sergeant Eric Smallwood. Thank you, men, for your service. At this time, please rise and remove your hats for the presentation of colors being presented tonight by Trumann High School JROTC under the direction of Cadets Landon Holiday and Gracie Cotty. Remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by the singing of our national anthem, being performed tonight THS sophomore Xander Bishop, followed by a moment of silence.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now for a moment of silence. Please remain standing as the colors exit the field.
Good job, Xander. Good evening and welcome to Trumann Wildcat football. If you can see on your screen there, we're about ready to get underway as the student section's lined up for the Spirit Run. We got our captains on the field, Aiden McKay, Murphy Williams, and Gavin Greenwell. Should be a good conference matchup tonight, John.
Man,
Trumann coming off a big win against Westside.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a great conference win for us, and I hear that Highland likes to go fast and throw the ball around, and it's going to be an exciting, fast game tonight, and we're excited about this homecoming. Homecoming's always pretty special in Wildcat country. I saw the class of 1982 is here celebrating their 40-year anniversary. That they having a big class reunion, and that's what homecoming's really all about, is all the alumni coming together to watch the football game and other festivities, and we're excited about tonight's game for sure.
Oh yeah, Friday nights in Trumann are always exciting during football season. Homecoming brings a little special, I guess, added fun to it, and I'm looking tonight. I mean, I've talked about it before, but that Spirit line's getting longer and longer, and that's what I remember from years ago. And believe it or not, I mean, as a kid running through that tunnel, you feel like a NFL celebrity running out when you see that line and the kids are fired up, and that's how you keep the tradition going for years to come.
Absolutely, and tonight's uniform, they're paying homage to the old school. The old gold color with the old gold pants and the black jersey, and tradition runs deep here in Trumann. And like you said, these guys are going to be fired up about it, and we're fired up about it. And we're hoping to have a great game tonight. And we got a full house. We have a full house. Over $800 sold in pre-tickets earlier this week.
Oh wow!
According to Coach Wallace. So we're not an empty. Hardly an empty seat in the house on the home side. Some spots over there on Highland side. But here we come. Got two American flags bleeding it out, along with the Trumann flag. Hey, and these guys are fired up about this game.
Yeah, we got old Peyton Callahan and looks like Gavin Greenwell. I was wrong earlier. That was Parks McNair, so Parks, you'll have to forgive me, number 15. I don't know why I did that, but Gavin Greenwell carrying the flag. And
yeah, Gavin's 12, Parks is 15. That's right.
I think Gavin was 15 in junior high, so I keep getting that confused.
I didn't even correct you. I just rolled with it.
Well, tonight's also a special night as we honored our military, paying tribute to your brother-in-law, Eric Smallwood, which was killed in the line of duty.
Yeah.
We have got National Guard members running the chains.
That hit me right in the feels. I didn't know they were going to do that. As Glenn, Ed, and I believe that's your brother too.
Bradley down there.
Brad is over there, and the call went out and said, "Hey, we need some people to run the chains," and these vets got together and said, "Hey, we'll do it." And once again, answering the call.
It looks like Trumann will receive the ball. I apologize. I'm assuming Highland won the toss because Trumann normally defers. So.
Yeah, they won the toss and they deferred. And it looks like they're lining up for some type of onside here to get us going.
Got the sophomore Rico Hunt back deep to return if they go deep. But you're right, John. It looks like we're ready for an onside kick.
They may turn around and kick the other direction, but it is an onside kick. And they got it. They recovered the onside immediately.
That's a big momentum to start out the game. I don't know why
we weren't ready for that, but it looked like we were. But just good bounce, good kick,
Yeah.
Hey, I love a good onside kick, but I don't like when they recover it.
No, I'll give them credit. You're right. That was a perfectly timed onside kick. One bounce right into the Highland hands. But our defense has stepped up all year long, and I expect them to come out fired up here. And Cade Hatton, Jake Osment, both hoping to get some picks tonight, with Highland supposedly going to air it out. And they got trips to the left already.
Trips to the left, 5 receivers all the way up. They spread it out and they go fast. My old neighbor Hugh Freeze used to call it NASCAR when he was at Arkansas State University. And they looks like that's what they're going to do. The back to pass is 15. He overthrows
He's got an arm.
So, yeah, he's got an arm. They got a big line there too. Big 54 there in the middle. He can. That's how they can pass protect for sure. I talked to a couple of coaches earlier today, and they said, yeah, we're going to have to we're going to play man on them, and we're going to our defensive line has to get in there and get that quarterback. Looks like they got a penalty. What was the penalty?
I missed it too. I didn't see a flag downfield.
And what was the penalty?
Pass interference.
Pass interference. Are you
Boy,
serious? I didn't
see that one.
Yeah.
It looked like good coverage and not a catchable ball, but nonetheless, pass interference. The Rebels will have the ball on the Wildcat 34-yard line.
Again, 3 spread wide. They do have I don't know if they're 2 quarterbacks or a tailback in the backfield there. He's going back to pass again. We can get to him. We're going to have to get to him. That's a good. He broke that up. He broke that up. That was Gavin.
Yeah,
Gavin Greenwell going in there and breaking up that pass.
Gavin Greenwell and
Cade Hatton around there too.
Yeah, I see Cade Hatton. I was trying to see who the defensive back is on the far side, and I guess maybe is that Parks or.
No, it's not. Maybe I can't read his number. No, it was 2. It's Murphy.
Okay, Murphy.
Yeah,
They got Murphy. Murphy
yeah.
typically not playing defense. Murphy is the leader of the offense.
Oh,
good,
he hit him hard.
Good.
He hit him hard.
And that
Holy
right there,
cow.
he'll think about that on every
They
slant
don't
route.
they won't want to come in the middle. That was Eli Evans. That's Worm. Worm said, you ain't going to come in the middle today.
And that sets the tone.
It absolutely does. But look how fast they're going. There's about 10 seconds between the time the whistle blows to the time that they're ready to go. So they just let a little bit of time run off the play clock, and then they go.
And the Wildcats were in the backfield that time, kind of tripped up. So I expect
Third down
when they say
here.
that quarterback, he has nobody blocking.
Third
so
down,
when
it's
get
back to pass again.
Off his hands.
No good. No flags. That's good. We're gonna bring up 4th down. Hey, you know what? 15 he can throw it. He can sling that ball. So
Yeah,
I mean, I guess we see what kind of offense we're going to do here.
15 is Zach Huckabee, 6-foot senior.
He's only 6 foot.
That's what they list him. He does look taller than that from up here, but list him as
He's
6
taller than
foot.
5 for sure.
Another pass interference call. I didn't see the flag, but I saw Murphy's reaction that he couldn't believe they called it. Man, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Another flag. I didn't see the flag.
I didn't see the flag. I saw Murphy's reaction, but I agree with Murphy. I thought it was good defense, but so far Highland's been able to collect 2 pass interference flags, and that'll be false start, so we'll get some of it back. Again, homecoming festivities tonight. Prior to the game, we did the junior high homecoming. Your queen this year, Miss Aja Smith. We will do senior high at halftime, and your senior queen this year, Miss Autumn New.
You know, she's a cheerleader, and every time I'm down there on the field when I get to go for the away games, and he dropped it again.
Yeah,
and she is one of the most exciting cheerleaders to watch. She dances, she plays. I mean, she has a whole lot of school spirit. I was happy to hear that she won queen.
Yeah, super
very
talented.
well
I told her today, I said, I think you're going to be famous. Just remember the little people. If you get a chance to watch her in theater, just absolutely natural talent. Carson Smith was in the backfield that time, putting pressure on the quarterback play before, and first run of the night, isn't it, John?
I think so. They still run out of that spread, but they're still going NASCAR.
Yeah, it's going to be 3rd and 11.
Yeah, video's breaking. We realize the video's breaking up a little bit. We can't do anything about that. The folks, I got some. Huckabee's only a sophomore, according to Shane Henricks.
No, okay. Could be an error on the roster.
Well, the roster said what? What did the roster say? Junior? Senior?
Yep. In 54, we didn't have a. Well, I guess that's 64 over there. It was the.
Is it 64?
Yeah, 64. They list him at 6'5", 345.
He's big.
He's a big
I
boy.
told you he's big on the end down there. He's gonna be tough to.
Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be touchdown Rebels.
Yep. They just keep throwing it.
Yeah.
You know, we helped them out with 30 yards penalty there.
Yeah.
So I mean, when you have that, that's what's going to happen.
Well, and they went for it on 4th down and converted. Hey, we got a lot of ball game left. These Wildcats are fired up. I felt like we defended the ball well. I don't know that I agree with both pass interference calls.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even see the flag.
I didn't either, especially on the
Where are
second.
these flags at? They hadn't gone to pink flags. I can't see the pink ones. They ain't gone to pink flags yet.
Shouldn't.
Not till October. Had a kicker kick up and good.
Good. He fumbled the holder fumbled the snap, but they got it off, and we got a flag. Hopefully, it's not roughing the kicker.
Oh well,
In that
luck,
vicinity.
it probably is.
So the Rebels strike early and lead the Wildcats 7-0 with 10:57 to go here in the first quarter.
I think we see what they want to do. They want to sling
yeah.
that ball around. You know, they
Yeah.
got a gunslinger in Huckabee. What?
45 yards completed one pass.
45 yards and they completed one pass.
Yeah, so you can tell the story on that. Penalties and
that's what the truck's telling us. They got
Yeah.
45 yards and he completed one pass. So you know it was. And they wasn't even supposed to have the ball. That's the crazy
Yeah.
thing. They recovered the
onside kick.
onside kick, and
We'll see if we're a little more prepared for it. I'm assuming we have our hands guys up front. I see here on the near side, Jake Osment, like Tony Postel there in the middle.
let's see what he does here. Got Xavier Whitman back on the sidelines. He got hurt last game, and I talked to him today. He said his knees bruised up a little bit. He's hoping to come back and play a little bit. He's always a threat on these kickoffs.
Oh, man.
Maybe he'll get in. Here we go in the other direction. He fell on it, and it looks like we recovered that one.
Well, fumbling around though. We didn't recover it as smooth
Almost
as
didn't recover that one.
the first guy missed it and it popped out.
I'm usually not nervous about kickoffs, but that's just one more
Yeah.
thing to worry about this week, apparently. So,
Well, the Wildcats getting a little taste of their own medicine. We do the pooch kick, onside kick every
absolutely.
week.
Yeah,
So
yeah, and they probably know that. And you know, in high school football, that's really becoming a thing. I think it probably started with Pulaski Academy, where they do it every single time. And then you know, it's like if you don't have somebody that can just kick it deep, why not? You know, the percentages and analytics and data said it's on your side. It's like we got Worm in the backfield. That's Eli Ebbett as well as Murphy Williams. They both play the tailback position.
Murphy has got some wheels. He takes a good hit, but after picking up 3 or 4 yards, and that's all we need. You know, Murphy is kind of silent but deadly. He's one of those you're not going to see a whole lot of, you know, I guess hooping and hollering or whatever you want to call it. He just goes out, makes the play, goes back to the huddle.
Yeah, he acts like he's been here before.
Yep,
and
I love to see that.
Yeah, he's all business, and I like that about him. Just a well-mannered kid, and
Gets all his athletic ability from his mother.
his mother, absolutely, Mackenzie. Look at
Oh,
Worm
he is
fighting
not
for 50
easy to tackle.
He's not easy to tackle. I love that kid. He kid shows up, watches film, works hard every single week, and runs it between the tackles, and does a great job running the ball.
So Murphy run the play in, and we'll see what's on the agenda. I tell you what, the Wildcats, if they can pick up where they left last week, that was such a complete game. That was a good West Side team, and they just poured it on them.
They did. They played well, and it was West Side's homecoming. You always like to go in and
It was a pass. I got away from
he
Murphy,
was
and he knows it, and
He was open.
not happy.
I say we go for it here. I don't know. If I'm calling this play, we're going for it.
Well, it's 4th and about a long 3, but 4th and 3, midfield, homecoming.
Our defense held except for one pass. You know, I mean that was it. So I mean we can hold these guys, and eventually if he slings it around like that, we've got good enough defensive backs to get the interception. So I say we go for it here. That's what it looks like it's going to happen. Yeah.
Got big Peyton Callahan lined up. I think we're going to run it right up the middle.
Right up the middle. He got him.
We got him. There we go. I love to see it.
Got him on a hard count. That's it. We call that dummy in Pee Wee football. So good dummy play that's going to pick up the first down for the Trumann Wildcats. Highland Rebels were ready to come in there after them, and good hard count.
John, you can attest to this, but for the offense running that takes a lot of practice. I mean, the quarterback's got to pull them, and you're anxious not to move, and
you have to tell them watch the ball.
Yeah, you just got to
watch the ball.
We got a couple receivers on the far side of the field. Peyton Callahan in the backfield. Murphy Williams goes to Evatt. Evatt right up the middle. Picks up about 4. You know, Evatt kind of came out of nowhere. You know, last year he was one of those, it's kind of a success story. He got to play because of injury.
Yep.
And we had a player depart the team.
Right.
And he made the most of it.
He did.
He was a beast last year, and now he's a big part of this offense.
Yeah, I like him because he's a bigger kid, and he's hard to tackle, and he always keeps those feet moving, and he's not afraid to do work.
Great pass by Murphy.
There.
Great
Good
pass.
pass right there.
Cade Hatton with some
down.
wheels.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cade, also a student of the game. I was talking to him earlier and watching film. He's been more excited tonight about putting pressure on these receivers and this quarterback. He knows they're going to sling it around, and like you said earlier, with him and Jackson and Murphy Williams on the edge, we're going to make some defensive plays.
Absolutely. Aaron Riddle just sent me a screenshot of our broadcast, and looks like they were offside when they kicked that last one, but
yes, they were. Yeah,
we can't get a call. So
yeah, we didn't get any calls in the last couple of series. So the Wildcats marching it down the field. 8:03 to go here in the first quarter.
And Murphy's going to come to the outside. He's got room.
Good cut.
Yep.
He picks up about 7, 8, maybe even 9. It didn't look like that from here, but yeah.
No, I didn't even. I was like, well, it's 8 yards down there. Looks like.
Yeah, from up here it looked like 3-4 yard run, but
right.
So the Wildcats, it'll be 2nd down and 2. Clock ticks as we run the ball, 7:30. I like these long, sustained drives because it just demoralizes the defense.
Yep,
You already see them with their hands on their hips.
Yeah, we can come down and we can score. There, a defense like this is used to playing up against an offense like they had the passing offense. So a hard-nosed drive like this.
Man, look how he follows his blockers.
Put his hand right on the blocker. Yeah, that's exactly how you.
That's how you teach the kids.
There are any of my Pee Wee football players out there watching this game. That's how you run the ball.
Yeah.
You run patient. You put your hand on the back of how fast you're going now.
The Wildcats, hurry up here.
Direct snap.
Touchdown, Murphy Williams.
That's a touchdown, Murphy.
So the senior on homecoming puts the first points on the board for the Wildcats.
That's a great play right there. They hurried it up. Defense didn't get back where they needed to be. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And I see the Trumann flag.
Trumann flag. J.C. Almond down there with the Trumann flag. She was so excited the class of 2024 won homecoming today.
The juniors did.
I haven't seen kids so excited about something, but they put a lot of work. They put a lot of work into all the floats. All the classes did. They put a lot of work in the floats. They did, and then they play the homecoming games, and they come out on top. So
they even capped it off with a volleyball game today. I heard
they did.
The juniors won the volleyball game over the seniors.
My wife was substitute teaching today. And,
oh, no kidding.
She played a little volleyball, and she's going to be sore tomorrow.
Yeah, she will.
Yeah, she dove a few times, but she can't pass up a competition. So looks like Ray Hatton, Cade's dad's out here watching. Hey, Ray, good to see you on here. We hope we give you some good content. That's a 2-point conversion. The Wildcats go up.
So Murphy Williams, the silent assassin, puts all the points on the board.
That's it.
Yeah, Cade Hatton is. You hate to pick favorites, but Cade, one of my favorites out there. He just he plays so much bigger than he is. Last time the Wildcats were at home, Cade Hatton had the Yarnell's play of the week. As he stripped the ball, ran it back for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, it's real jerky right there.
So with 6:50 to go here in the first quarter, the Wildcats lead 8-7. If you're just tuning in, Highland had an onside kick on the very first play of the game, recovered it, went down and scored, but there were 2 pass interference calls. And we mentioned earlier, 1 completion for 45, went 45 yards on 1 completion. The penalties held. They come back out, tried to onside kick it again. We recovered, and the Wildcats drove it down the field. We saw carries by Murphy Williams, Evatt. I guess that was it on that drive. I think it was just Murphy and Evatt. We did have the 1 pass to Cade. Cade Hatton and made a great cut. Good pass. So Efron Garcia, and he's got a leg, John. He can boot it.
Efron's got a leg. He can boot it down there. They typically just do like a little pooch kick, just like that one. See if we can't get up underneath it, and he kicked it too far.
Yeah,
that's well. I mean, that's where it's going to go anyway. So it goes out of bounds.
So this defense, we'll see what they can do against this fast offense that's going to air it out and run no huddle.
Yeah, absolutely. Run no huddle. They're going to air it out. They're going to sling it around, and I don't know. I think we're going to get.
Oh, we're re-kicking?
What happened? You get a choice.
That's right. You do get the choice, I guess.
Yeah.
Kind of strange. They could have had great field position, but
we're going to try to work on our video feed here. We realize it's a little sketch at the moment.
It's got to be the focus. We're not dropping frames at all.
No, we're not dropping any frames. So yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. We got the main man. We got our main man in the truck on the job.
Best in the business.
Best in the business.
The Wildcats will line up and kick it again as Highland chose to get the penalty assessed and re-kick the ball.
So we're going to look like he's starting in the same direction here, or opposite direction. Yeah, he kicked it deep
this time.
Yeah, over his head. He fumbled it a
missed
little bit.
it.
He fumbled a little bit. Get down there and hit him hard.
Oh, and there is a flag, and
it's probably a block in the back, I imagine.
Yeah, usually when you see one that far back there.
Yeah. At least I hope it is. We're hoping and praying.
Now we got a flag on the sideline. Probably a little jawing going on. Emotions are high. It's early in the game. Hopefully it was against the Rebels. So a flag on the kick, and then another flag flew out over on the Highland sideline.
We'll see what these flags are. We got a lot of flags, a lot of laundry on the field early this game. Did we feed them good? Did we feed the refs good enough? I wonder.
I don't know. I heard we have barbecue tonight, so maybe they got a good barbecue sandwich.
Maybe you need to start giving them a good Jerry steak or something.
Yeah, home of the world famous Jerry steak.
Or
right.
you give us some of them good Checkers chicken wings or pizza or something, for the game, so we get a little bit more of the calls.
Hey, the High Towers Big T special.
Yeah, get them big teeth with some cheese cubes.
You can't beat it.
Oh man, it's amazing. It's amazing.
Officials
I don't know
still discussing. I don't either. It's going.
All right. It said waving one flag off. We'll wave their flag off, and they're going to give us a flag.
Isn't that amazing how that works?
Yeah. We're going to get them a sportsmanlike to somebody.
So they waved off the block in the back.
Yeah.
And the official's not wanting to. Coach Phillips wants to talk about it, and he does deserve an explanation. So I'm not sure why the White Hat's not coming over and talking to him, but he's not even giving.
They better hurry because they're giving him a ton of yardage.
No explanation. The ref's trying to tell him.
I don't know how that's not offsetting penalties, though. You know, it's like.
I agree.
There's a handoff to 5. Going to the right side.
Big hit. I don't know who led up that tackle.
They're not going to be able to run the ball.
Looked like Toda Cameron was one of the first ones there. Carson Smith was down there on the tackle.
Yeah.
A handful of Wildcats.
Yeah, Ray just mentioned he had to pay $50 a game, a touchdown. Had to pay Kate $50 a touchdown that Manila game. So, we're hoping.
Loose ball.
Hey, Ray, I hope that we have to pay him a lot more tonight. So I'm not trying to get you to go broke here, but I hope he gets paid out about $200 tonight.
Yeah, I mean if that's what it takes, Ray, we could start a community fund.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Great.
Yeah, GoFundMe or something. We can make it happen for him.
Okay, played lights out against Manila.
He did. That was an awesome game. We got ice cream for it.
And there they go back deep. And he just had us beat there.
Yep.
That was just a good pass and a completion. It was hard to defend because he threw it to that back shoulder, which is what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, he throws the back shoulder, then he come back and got it. He was the only one that could catch that one there.
You're exactly right. I'm not so sure I wouldn't risk some flags and play them hard at the line of scrimmage, bump them, at least make them.
I mean, Coach Anderson said that we have to hit them up front. Yep. Our defensive line is what's going to be the difference in this game. And if we can get him up front and get a little push into him, that way he's not so comfortable back there to sling it around.
Yeah, because he has no blockers typically back there. They're usually all spread out.
He has such a good arm. He can come 5-7 yards off of it.
You don't hand that off.
I don't even know why they're even trying to run the ball. They're not going to run the ball against that Wildcat defensive line.
And most of their offensive success, I was told tonight, has been through the air. They struggle running the ball all year long.
Absolutely.
So you are right. It is elbow to elbow out there. I mean,
it's going to be a fun game. Apparently, I told you it's going to be fast. It's going to be fun. It's going to be maybe high scoring.
5:08 to go here in the first
I tell you
quarter.
though, he likes to throw it to the right side. He's throwing almost every pass to that right
exactly
side.
right, John.
Yeah.
There he goes again.
There he goes again. He likes that lone receiver.
Get up.
And we intercepted. It's interception.
Interception.
He caught it. No. What? How did he?
We come out with
How did
it.
he? How did he? He said it's a touchdown. There's no way that's a
Yeah,
touchdown.
they gave it to the Wildcats. Great call.
That's an interception. Who is that? Ford? Who was that? Coda Cameron?
Yeah, Coda
Cameron with the big interception, and the referee initially called it a touchdown. I was like, "What is this guy doing?
Yeah.
Does he know?" I mean, I'm not usually hard on the referees. I am, but like the guy initially called it a touchdown. I was like, "No, we're going to wave this thing off because it's an interception."
Yeah, that was. We could see it easily from up here. He just took it away from him, come down inbounds. That's a big play.
Ray says that Cade is up the ante now for 50 per touchdown, 60 for a pick six, and 20 for a quarterback sack. So
Ray, I'm trying to get into your pocketbook because I told Cade I'd like to see 2 pick sixes earlier today at the pep rally. So
absolutely.
Wildcats. Murphy Williams with the ball and good run, followed his blocker.
Well, let's sustain another drive here. Let's finish out this quarter. Keep that defense out there. They were out there a pretty good time earlier, so.
Yeah, that junior class, I mean, it's going to be, I don't want to rush it, but it'll be sad to see them go next year. That's just one of those classes. You have those great classes that come through, and they're all good, but that junior class, just a lot of good kids.
A lot of good kids. They got a lot of parent participation. Yep. They got a lot of school spirit. They're dressed up. They were so excited today.
Yeah, they were. It was
so
great.
Excited today when they won Spirit Week or the Spirit.
They did. They earned it.
And they did. They earned it. They dressed up every single day.
Williams looks down the field, screen pass. That's a tough catch.
Yeah, he threw a little behind him there. Yeah. Yeah, well, eventually we're going to have to hit Parks out there. I think he was open. I noticed he was open quite a bit in the Newport game, too. He's getting open. We just got to get the ball to him. And because he can catch the ball.
Oh, he can. Earlier this year, he was nursing an ankle injury, but I think he's back to 100% now. So, yeah, Parks is one of those guys you can just throw it up, and he can go get it. He's just athletic, very good athlete, outstanding baseball player. Talked to Parks earlier today. He would like to try to go play at ASU. That'd be great to see a Trumann guy up at ASU.
Heck yeah. Yeah, he's a heck of a baseball player.
We got timeout Trumann.
Timeout Wildcats. So we'll give you a recap. The Highland Rebels kicked off. They recovered an onside kick, and then they drove it down with the help of a few penalties and got a touchdown. Trumann gets the ball back. They drive it down, score a touchdown. Highland gets the ball back. They drive it down. We get an interception in the end zone, and that's where we're at with 4:04 left in the first quarter. I'm seeing some good football tonight on both sides. Both sides are playing decent football, but, I mean, it's just that when you have a threat like this, like Huckabee, that can sling that ball around, but then we have to be careful. But, again, I hadn't watched him play very much or at all, maybe last year. And he likes to throw it to the right side. So, I mean, almost 90% of his throws are going over to the right side. So if we can start defending that, then we'll be able to pick some more of those off. I spoke of it. I said we got those defensive backs that are quick, they got good hands, and they can get interceptions. So,
just looking at Highland's schedule. I mean, believe it or not, they're 1-3. They sure don't look like a 1-3 team. A lot of close games, but they got a loss to Walnut Ridge, a loss to Riverview, a loss to Gosnell, and then a win against Piggott.
There's a pass to Parks.
There we go. Parks make a play here, get cut.
Yep.
So about 6 or 7 yards after the carry. Or after the catch, I'm sorry.
You go with it. Go with it. They're going to sling it around anyway. So you're not going to. Who cares if you pin them deep?
Yeah.
I think we're going with it.
Yeah, it looks like. Unless we're going to
Yep,
do it.
we're gonna go fast, and
He
Murphy's
got
gonna
it.
pick it up.
That's first
He's gonna
down.
pick it up. That's first down. It crossed the 30-yard line. So I like that. I like that. You know, you don't give
That's
your time, the defense time to set up. They don't know exactly what our plays because I mean we can sling it around too. But
And kudos to Coach Phillips because
Yeah.
that's one of those calls.
Yeah.
If you don't get it,
Yeah.
the crowd's gonna be mouthing
Oh,
you,
yeah.
but they're so
Yeah.
happy you got it.
yeah,
But and it's kind of again, I said demoralizing earlier, but it's demoralizing to that defense.
Right.
They had us pinned back on the 25-yard line. You stop us, great field position, and the Wildcats said you can't stop us.
right.
We're lining
exactly
up.
right.
We're gonna get it.
We're gonna line up. This is homecoming, and we're gonna run it right. We like to run the ball.
Yep.
That's what everybody knows. We love to run the ball, and that's exactly what he did. It's gonna be a handoff to Cade. He's gonna go to the left-hand side. He's got room.
wheels.
Oh, he
Oh,
dropped the ball.
pops
He fumbled
out.
it. It popped out. He fumbled it.
Yeah, somebody punched it from behind.
Collins going to recover that one.
And that's just one of those tough
Ray,
plays.
does he owe you money if he
Right.
fumbles it?
To his defense, Ray, I know he
I
should have
think-
been squeezing it, but somebody punched it
Yeah,
from behind.
somebody
I can
punched
see it.
punched it from behind. That's just a good defensive play by the Highland Rebels, and they're going to take over about the 46-yard line,
46
something
yard
like
line.
that. So
Well, hey, defense, step up again here.
yeah, oh yeah, he knows he's going to throw it. So let's just get another interception.
See if old Carson Smith can get up in there. He had a couple sacks this year, a couple solo
Yeah.
sacks.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's he loves bench pressing in the weight room.
Oh, he's so strong.
Yeah, he's strong as a horse and one of the strongest kids on the team. And he's gonna stay low and he's gonna get in there and get something tonight maybe. They got a guy coming in motion, 15 back to pass again, going to go to the right side.
And the receiver
The
fell.
receiver just fell down. It better not be a flag.
I know,
He
I was
just
about to lose
fell
my
down.
mind. Threw a flag out.
He just tripped over the 30-yard line. That's all that happened. So, Ray said he's going to pay me now. He should have held on tighter. Yeah. All right, here we go. Back of the shotgun. They get set up, and then they look over for the play, which is always a throw play. They may hand it off here. Yeah. Nope. Play action.
Oh, almost
Man.
picked off the middle.
Heck of an arm right there. That's-
Yeah, that was a bullet.
Yeah.
That kid being a sophomore,
Yeah.
Highland's got to be happy about what they've got at
Yeah.
quarterback next couple of years.
Absolutely. He's slinging around. Hey, and that's what I like to watch. It's exciting. It's an exciting
It does.
offense for sure.
And guys, we might be here all night long unless our offense can stay on the field. But 3rd and 10.
There's another throw to the right.
Did he catch it?
Yeah, looks like
And
he
he
caught
did
it.
come down with it at about the 11-yard line.
I mean, we have him triple teamed, and he still caught that.
Yeah.
So, what do you do? Hey,
They're going to say he went out of bounds.
you got to know this tonight, but he only throws it to the right side. I'm going to know that.
Hurry up again. They hand it off to 5.
Oh, did you lose it?
And we got a
Okay,
flag.
Hopefully
And
that's a hold. Back him up a little bit.
either a hold or maybe even a block in the back. We had a guy laying down on his face. Yeah, could be holding against the Rebels, John.
Good.
So
Good, I like it. Just back him up a little bit. Back him up, slow him down.
the first quarter still has 2 minutes and 23 seconds, and we've been playing for 30 minutes, John.
I know it. One's their. I think that's the receiver that he's been going to. So he's now lined up on the left-hand side here, and so he may go left this time.
Grant Henley's at home keeping stats tonight, so maybe Grant, if you can hear me out there, get us some stats at halftime. We can go over those, talk about them in the second half. Four receivers here to the left. They're going to run a little out pass. That's basically a run play that, you just throw it out and he's got lead blockers. I hear people yelling, hold.
Yeah, I think there's a hold there on that one. Our whole truck up here was yelling hold, so we like to say in the truck because that's what the pro announcers say. So there's not really a truck. It's just
Yeah.
We're all stuffed in here together. All right, we got 4 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Wonder if he goes left. He does. He goes left.
Yeah.
It's pretty obvious, you know. I mean, all the receivers on one side, he goes to the opposite side because of that single coverage. But our safety seems to be going over a little bit, and he's kind of limping right now. Gavin is, so I hope he's not hurt. But yeah, it seems like whenever they line up heavy on the right, they always go left, and then when they heavy go, what are they going to do? He's carrying the football with him. We got to.
Highland a little slow to get set up. I mean, you got to be set for 1 second. Number 11's over here still trying to buckle his chin strap.
Yeah, his mouthpiece in.
See, he wasn't set.
He wasn't even set. No, he wasn't set.
And they're going to call it. Yeah.
Absolutely.
All start. Good call by the official.
Yep.
I thought he might let him sneak away with that.
Jason Jameson said he's watching from Pennsylvania.
Good old PA.
Yeah. We're sorry that the feed's a little jerky. There's not much. We use a huddle camera for this feed, and sometimes it happens like that. Oh, he was coming in quick and blocked the pass. Nice.
Yeah.
Who was that? He was on him fast. 27? Is that who that was? Jameson Barnhill.
Yeah.
Hey, that kid, he's a baller. He's a baller. He plays hard, like a linebacker. I forgot what his number was, but I see him down on the sidelines. He's
3 receivers right, 2 receivers left. No blockers in the backfield, so it's the opportunity for that defensive line to make a play on the quarterback.
If they can hit that gap, they're having problems.
There's
There he
a
is.
blitz. He's there.
Open. That's a good.
That's what
that's
cost.
it. That's exactly what we got to do. That Coach knew what he was doing down the blitz right there on 4th and forever. And they of course they got a guy who can throw it 45, 50 yards and not going to punt it. So that
was a great call. I thought we might have had Barry Odom on the sideline down there tonight.
Yeah, well, yeah. That was a good call.
I hope Barry Odom brings his A game tomorrow. He's going to need it.
He's going to have to. He's
A lot of good ball games tomorrow
against the old Roll Tide. So
the Wildcats have the opportunity to go about nearly 80 yards, about 72, 73 yards, and we'll see what they dial up. Minute 34 to go here in the first. Wildcats lead 8-7. Snaps
direct
off.
snap to Worm. He's gonna have a little room. He hit him hard.
Still
too.
going, yeah.
Nice. The ball kind of popped out there at the end, but he recovered it.
Managed to pick up about a yard, half a yard.
Minute 23 and counting in the first quarter.
I was talking to Jerry Greenwell, and you mentioned it earlier, class of 82 here tonight, having a class reunion.
Yeah, I love that. They all got T-shirts they ordered from the Athletic Booster Club. I designed. Go ahead and take credit for that. I designed that T-shirt.
Well, that's a big one. That's a 40-year reunion,
40,
I guess, isn't
40's
it?
a big deal. 40's a big deal.
Snap, handoff.
There he goes. That's Cade.
Patton.
Is that Cade?
Yeah, that was Cade. That was defended well.
Cade, another chance. He hung on the ball that time, Ray. Hung on the ball. That wasn't him.
Defended well. And
that wasn't Cade, was it? Is that Cade? Is that?
I can't read these gold numbers sometimes.
No, that was Xavier. That was Xavier Whitman.
Oh, Whitman.
Xavier
Whitman.
And
he's been.
Yeah, he's been struggling with that knee. He hurt his knee last week on one of the very first plays. I think it was like the kickoff. He hurt his knee on.
He's got wheels. If he can ever break the corner, he's gone.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. He's a real weapon, and hopefully he can walk that thing off. And he said he might get one run tonight. There goes another run right there by Dakota Cameron.
So it's going to be a big decision here for Coach Phillips. It's going to be 4th and about a long 3. I suspect we might see a punt here, but I don't know. Defense has played well. Now we're going for it. Looks like we're going to talk about it.
That's the end of the quarter.
Yep.
So we'll march down to the other end and see what we're going to do there.
It's going to be shorter than I thought, John. It's 4th and about 2.
Yeah, we got 2 minutes. I know.
Old
Eli Evan has it. He's got 2 in him for sure.
Some of our defensive guys there walking is Barnhill, Gavin Greenwell, Carson Smith.
Well, that's the end of the first quarter here. It's Wildcats still lead. I know that scoreboard's hard to see. It worked good in the daylight, but it doesn't work so good now. We've got to turn the scoreboard down. It looks great here at the game. I know that not all can make it to the game, but it's 8-7 Wildcats right now at the end of the first quarter. So everybody who picked 8-7 just won that bet. So we'll have 4th and short coming up at the beginning of the second quarter. And I got a feeling we're just going to go for it. I mean, why not? Cheerleaders got little footballs they're throwing around. Those are always good keepsakes. The big video. If you never took a game in here, we talk about this quite often. If you've never taken in a game here at RMC Stadium, you need to come on out and see it. I mean, we have one of the best facilities, not in just Northeast Arkansas, but in Arkansas.
Yeah,
I mean,
agree.
It's unbelievable facilities that we've been blessed to have here in Trumann. Everybody that comes here knows it. And here we go. We're beginning the second quarter. 4th down.
They're trying to
Looks like
pull him
they're
off
gonna-
sides,
they're
mate.
gonna
Well,
blitz.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
He
he
got
got it
two
big
and
time.
more.
Big time. Look at that. Yeah, look at him go. That's our boy Worm. That's our boy Worm. Running it hard.
14, 15-yard carry there, so big run, and Wildcats are creeping to midfield.
Yeah, I think that's a no-brainer when you got a runner like him.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know? They can really. He's a difference maker in the game.
And it's
Sure.
got to be weighing on that defense. I mean, we've converted 2 or 3 4th downs
Yeah.
now, and we're just running the ball at will against them.
You know, and schools, schools in the 4A, a lot of times they play both ways. You
Yeah.
know, and I see a lot of both ways players out there too. So they're playing offense and defense.
Yeah.
And just like we have to as well. So they're going to get wore down pretty quick. Gonna be a little screen pass out here to Coda, and it's going to
Well,
be.
he had a lot of real estate too. Ball start.
start.
Not sure if we jump. I didn't either. I'm not sure. Somebody might not have been set. Big Aiden McKay, the senior, anchors that offensive line, and Aiden just a big kid and a good kid, great kid.
He's a big kid, yeah. Good sense of humor and a lot of fun to be around.
Avid dunk hunter.
Yeah. It's what's up? Yeah, still a little jerky on there.
So it will be 1st and 15 for
First
the
and
Wildcats.
15 for the Wildcats.
About 11 minutes to go here in the first half.
All right, here we go. They're probably not going to try that same play again. They might. They got a one-on-one here with no safeties with Parks.
Fakes the handoff.
And
Murphy up the
yeah,
middle.
Murphy
Go.
up the middle, and
Picks up about 7-8 yards.
that's good. That's a good play right there. That got the penalty yardage back and a couple more. So bring up 2nd and 8. All right, here we go. 2nd and 8. Again, there's no their safety is playing really close to the line of scrimmage like a linebacker, and they're daring us. They're going one-on-one coverage with Parks here on the outside, and we're gonna exploit that right now.
Go get it, Parks. Go
Get
get
it, Parks. Get it.
He catches it. Parks McNair, big catch. As the ball's down to the 14-yard line. And Murphy Williams airs it out.
Hey, I saw that one-on-one coverage.
Yeah, you called it.
Yeah, they can't. Without that safety help, they're not going to be able to cover Parks McNair out there. He's too good of a football player.
Well, he might be a little hidden secret because we've not targeted him much this year because of the injury.
We didn't show him
stuff.
much on film all year because he hadn't, we just hadn't got it to him. And so that was a great play right there. Looks like we're going to go one of the tailbacks here.
After Evan, hands off to Williams.
They got a block right
Good
there.
cut. Just
Blocked by.
too many white jerseys out there, not enough black jerseys.
Right.
Murphy had 2 Highland Rebels staring him in the face, and basically no gain, maybe a loss of about half a yard.
Yeah, Jason, we're going to go get us a Wildcat burger at halftime. I'll eat one for you, buddy.
Hey, those Wildcat burgers are good.
Hey, they're good. They're good. Everything down there at the Trumann Band Boosters run the concession stand here at the football game, and man, they do a great job.
And John, concessions and Booster Club are taking debit cards now. Is that right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we moved on into 2022 this year
Yeah.
with the Booster Club taking and and Booster, Athletic Booster Club also sells a lot of paraphernalia, if you will. You got shirts and sweatshirts and beanies and blankets. And
Still got hats, or you out of hats?
Yeah, we got hats. Those
it's
hats
the Richardson brand.
Yeah, the Richardson 112 hats are going real quick, and we're trying to design a few different types of hats that people wear around, and the outpouring of the community has been awesome. They love wearing Wildcat gear, and we love being able to provide it for them. That's a little pass of cake.
Yeah,
that's a good little pass. The first guy missed, and he got a couple yards on that.
Yeah,
I
he
think.
picked up about 3 yards.
So this is going to be 4th down.
Well, we've converted a couple tonight, and you're in your own territory. So So it's going to be 4th down and about 8 for the Wildcats. But even if you don't convert here, you got Highland backed up. They got to drive it a long ways.
Yeah, there's no unless Effort can kick it through here, you're not. We're going to go for it.
We are going to go for it. Well, wouldn't surprise if we see a dummy count.
You got another one-on-one out there with Parks, and looks like Murphy's going to
Murphy just too athletic.
Get down there and get down there pretty good. Did he get it?
No, he was about a yard short.
Man,
he needed to get down to the 4-yard line, and he got down to about the 6. Man, that was a great play by Murphy Williams, but just not enough, and he had to cover 8 yards, able to pick up 6 of it. So Highland's got their work cut out for them. They're going to have to go 94 yards.
They got a long field here with 7:35 left in the second quarter. And he's going to sling it around a little bit. He's probably going to go over here to this right-hand side. We'll have safety help with it. I mean, again, we're playing man. We're playing man, and we're bumping them up front. And hopefully we can get a few. Maybe what I would do if I was Coach Phil, I would call a blitz right here. We're going to blitz them on the very first play, and I would blitz them from the right-hand side.
And we do apologize. I was getting some feedback. I guess our video's about 3 or 4 seconds behind the play.
We may need to start watching it on the video, and that way we're not talking.
We're giving away what happens before it happens.
Yeah, if we watch the video, then we'll see what happens. We don't know. It's an audio thing. I don't know. We're just trying to.
Yeah, we are having some technical difficulties tonight. We do realize that it's a little choppy. Justin has been working on that, and we apologize, but we'll try to update you with scores and time and all that.
Go ahead and dial a blitz right here too. Looks like they're heavy on the right. Be their left side.
2nd 10 for the Rebels.
Yeah, 2nd 10. He's gonna throw it a little screen pass. Try to get a little extra yardage.
Defended.
Yeah, good play right there.
Just a host of Wildcats on the corner.
So I'm gonna do my best here to watch the game on here, and then we can maybe call what happens. But
it's hard to do, isn't it?
That's really hard to do
because you want to watch out here.
I want to watch, see what happens, and then. All right, it's 3rd and 6 for the Wildcats. I'm sorry, 3rd and 6 for the Rebels from their own 10-yard line. Shuffling some people in and out.
They've got dialed up. They will go deep. They've shown that all night, and he does have a great arm. And
he's got 3 receivers to the right.
Pass, but almost picked off. Parks almost got him a pick. I think it was Parks. Yeah, that was.
Yeah. Let's see. Are they going to do it? They're going to do it. Was that 3rd down? That was 3rd down. That's going to be 4th down now. Let's see. Look like they may be bringing in the punt squad here.
I just want to get a chant going. Block that kick.
Block that kick. Yeah.
Parks McNair back deep for the Wildcats. Parks would love nothing more on homecoming as a senior to
looks like
run
the quarterback
this way.
is the kicker.
Oh, that's out of the way, yeah.
Get out of the way. Just get out of the way. Just let it fall. It goes down to about the 33-yard line, 32-yard line, something like that.
So the Wildcats will have great field position, John. They lead 8-7, 5:55 to go in the second quarter. Rebels will get the ball after halftime. They won the toss, deferred, onside kick, and that's been their only offensive production tonight. That first series.
45-yard pass that killed us.
I think we're getting interference from the huddle sideline.
Oh, are we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna work on it here in just a
Well,
second.
as always, we're getting some complaints about
Delays.
Our okay. We got our best guy on the game here. We may change up how we do this. We may watch this thing from the TriCaster rather than the huddle cameras. So you'll see what they see here at the field, which is a very clear camera. So we'll try to work on that and make that happen for you. So it's 2nd and 7 for the Wildcats. Ball on the 29-yard line. 5:22 left in the quarter. Or I'm sorry, 5:22 left in a half.
And that clock continues to run, and it looks like Wildcats have 2 timeouts. The Rebels have all 3 timeouts left.
A little confusion about what's going on. Okay, now we're lined up. Another good run. Eli Evitt, another run up the middle.
And Evitt, so many yards after contact. You mentioned it earlier. He's just such a big back, keeps his feet moving, and he's shifty on his feet. He's not just hard to tackle. He makes good cuts, follows his blocks.
First down.
So the cowbells are hot and heavy tonight here at
Oh yeah.
Wildcat Stadium.
It's a beautiful night to have a football game.
Gosh, it's gorgeous.
Man. All right, we got a couple receivers out here to the left. Still no safety help. Going to be a run. Evitt again with the ball, bouncing off people. Gets about 5 or 6 yards, maybe 7.
And just real quick, I mentioned the Queen earlier, but your junior high court, you had 7th grade maid Ashlyn Jean, 7th grade maid Ella Turner, 8th grade maid Miss Kendall Ferguson, 8th grade maid Olivia Matos, 9th grade maid Madison Barnes, 9th grade maid Shaylin Alexander Spencer, and your junior high homecoming queen, Miss Aja Smith.
Murphy's going to be a screen pass over to Parks.
Oh, great cut!
He made a good move right there. He's going to come all the way down to about the 7 or 8 yard line. He made a miss. That was a good play.
Yeah. They'll enjoy watching that one back on film. He got the cornerback's feet crossed up and just made him look silly. And that's what Parks can do. He's athletic. We got so many athletes in that backfield, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just
absolutely.
everywhere.
Yeah, they just threw it out there and said, hey, run with it. And that's exactly what he did.
First down. So the Wildcats will have 4 chances to punch this ball in from about the 8-9 yard line, maybe. No, 6. No, it's about the 7 yard line. So a quarterback keep by Murphy Williams. Looks like he picks up about 1. So 2nd and go.
2nd and goal, he says, from the 7.
So this first half is nearly win an hour. By the time it's all said and done, it might be right at an hour, as it's 7:50, 2:50 to go, a little below, about 2:45 to go here in the half.
Right.
Wildcats lead 8-7, and they're knocking on the door to go up 14-7.
Snap to Murphy's going to hand it off. Going to be Cody Cameron to the left side. He's met by 3 defenders, Rebels. Yeah, I know it's.
And we do apologize for the feed. We're
getting some interference from another camera system that the coaches use on the sidelines, the huddle camera system.
Is that an easy fix at halftime, John, or is
man,
that
I don't
something
know.
I have to wait till next time?
We got our guys. The boys in the truck says that they can fix it, so we're hopefully at halftime we can fix it. We don't want to turn it off right now because we don't want y'all to lose anything. Although it's a little bit glitchy. But Justin says that we can fix it and we can put it on the TriCaster.
Wildcats on the road the next 2 weeks as we travel to Gosnell and then Pocahontas. Yeah. So we got the Wildcats will take a timeout, and it's going to be 3rd and go.
Athletic Booster Club would like to thank the corporate sponsors. Wildcat Flag sponsors Privilege Farms, Legacy Insurance, Thompson Beautiful, Thompson Construction, Harris Auto Sales, Blue Sky Technology, Mr. Hitchcock, DA Life Insurance and Financial Services, Portable Diesel Repair, and Speedway Sales. Soul sponsors James Construction, Brad Parish Insurance Agency, Checkerboard, Delta EMS.
We're standing by here after a timeout. We got the guys in the truck working on the video feed. We're hoping we can get it up for you.
The Wildcats talking it over, and wouldn't call it critical, but the Wildcats do need a score here. It'd be great to go in at halftime up by a score, and the defense has played so well. Come out and get a stop, get this game under control, under wraps.
All right, every 36. All right. 36 for the Wildcats right now. We're going to snap to Murphy. He's going to take it in. Murphy's going to score again.
Murphy Williams just almost walked in with that one. So
that's the Wildcats.
The senior with 2 touchdowns and a 2-point conversion on the night.
Ring that bell.
No legend junior.
Yeah, the legend.
Writing his own story.
Absolutely, he's writing his own story. Absolutely. Oh, Murph, that's a good run right there. Good fake the handoff to Cade and runs it right to the right-hand side and in for a touchdown. Effort in for the extra point. Got blocked.
So
Well, it's going to be 14-7
14-7.
with 1:42 left in the quarter and a half.
I think there was some confusion on the line, some missed blocks. I see him talking about it and Coach having a few words. I think somebody picked up somebody they wasn't supposed to, let somebody through, but
that happens. That happens sometimes.
Well,
I mean,
and John, the way Highland airs it out, there's a possibility we could get this ball
we
back.
could get the ball back. I think they're gonna try to air it out, and Cade's gonna give him that pick six, and Ray's gonna be paying out a bunch of money.
That's right. Ray, I do know a good banker. If he gets too deep,
yeah, I know a good banker as well.
we can get up. So the Wildcats leading early here, 14-7, 1:42 to go here in the half, and started off all Highland on that first series, but then it's been all Wildcats
It's all Wildcats since then. The Highland Rebels haven't been able to run the ball, so they have to stick to throwing it, and we're ready for that.
Yeah, I think we've got some of the best defensive backs in the conference.
Surely the fastest, some of the fastest.
So we'll see if the Wildcats are going to go deep, or traditionally they'll do the pooch kick. We saw both tonight.
It's like
now the line drive.
The line drive squib kick. They're going to take over 32-yard line or so.
We'll see what this defense has dialed up. So Highland will have the ball at about their own 32-yard line. See Gavin Greenwell playing the safety position. Parks McNair, Dakota Cameron, Carson
He's
Smith
coming right here.
up the middle.
He's looking left. He's going to throw left. Usually when he goes left, it's that slant.
Yeah. We're getting in the backfield. I mean, we're just a half a second shy of getting to the quarterback, and we have made him rush a few throws.
You know, he usually goes with his first read.
Yeah,
so
he
whatever
does.
he doesn't, he stays on that read, whatever it is.
Ooh, false starting. That might have worked to the Wildcats' benefit.
Yeah, I mean he's a good quarterback. He's got good footwork. He's got a very strong arm. I think what he could probably improve on, and he will improve on, is going to another read. He stays on one read, and defense is going to be able to pick that up.
Oh yeah, I mean you got to think this kid was playing junior high football last year.
Yeah, oh yeah, this kid's sophomore. Yeah, and that's he's impressive for sure.
Ain't no doubt, big kid, great arm. We don't have anybody back real deep.
Yep, we got a blitz.
Oh,
Overthrew him. That's incomplete.
No flag on the play.
Hey, he had a lot of pressure there. I think that's since he is a sophomore. I think we keep dialing up that pressure and making him throw. And he threw. I mean, that was a good pass. He just couldn't. The receiver just couldn't catch up to it.
When you look right here, they've only ran about 43 seconds off the clock, and it's third down.
Yeah, 3rd and 9 here.
I expect a timeout to be called if they run it here. I don't think they're going to run it. I think they're going to air it out. But the Wildcats.
I hope they air it out over there at Cage side. He gets a little pick six here.
There's the blitz. Barnhill in the backfield.
There's the blitz. He's making him move a little bit, making him move his feet.
Made him
throws
throw
it out
away.
of bounds. Exactly. I think he likes to stay in that pocket. If we can force him out of the pocket, maybe we can make some errant throws.
Yeah, and I think our defense, as well as they've played, I think you'll see some adjustments made at halftime because we're getting close. But I think dial up some more blitzes.
That's it.
Every time we've dialed up a blitz, he's either rushed it.
Like he must have a count because our linebackers are running.
Yeah.
Before he's probably going to punt this.
Yeah, I think so.
They're running. He may block it.
Around and false start.
Yeah, our linebackers are getting in there.
Yeah, Barnhill's sprinting.
Yeah, as soon as that ball is, so he must be doing the same count or clap or whatever he's doing back there, and we're able to get a good read on it. Are you gonna put us on the TriCaster at halftime? Yeah, I think it'd be a lot better feed for sure.
Yeah, I mean, we got a lot of.
I think it's just so much going on.
Yes, so much on the network.
A lot on the network, Justin says.
Because it doesn't record that way.
It's
just the screen.
Well, you can't see that screen anymore. Well, there it goes. Push back. I guess that probably depends on what's on the board.
So 4th down, Highland lined up to punt it and then did call a timeout. I think they'll still punt here. The Wildcats, 54 seconds to go here in the half.
He went ahead and punted, and it's
not
not a
great
very
field
good
position.
Yeah, it's not a very good punt.
Takes a Wildcat
backwards. Yeah.
So the ball will be at the Highland 41-yard line. So the
We got
Wildcats,
47
yeah, I
seconds.
mean,
We can make something happen here for sure.
Murphy's got a good arm. Completed a couple passes tonight. One long one to Parks McNair on that last series. They got the Wildcats down towards the goal line. So Ebbett can air it out. You got Jake Osment that's got a cannon.
They do.
You know, he was a junior high quarterback. Cade Hatton comes off the field here. Murphy Williams appears to take the snap. He does.
He's going to roll out to the right.
Field.
There's no timeouts left, so this is going to have to be hurry up, whatever we do.
Yeah, the Wildcats.
Well, actually, they got one
timeout.
One timeout left. They may take it here.
They're gonna.
Yeah, they went ahead and took it.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought they'd used them all, but I guess not. So
it's gonna be 2nd and about 8, John, and the Wildcats will take a timeout. I don't want to give anything away in case Highland's watching, but I just saw Coach call for Jake Osment, so I'm predicting we might see the ball in Jake's hand here to air it out, and he can throw it to the back of that end zone.
Ray said, "Let's fix this feed, Justin Smith." Yeah, we're working on it, Ray. Hey, when they're not moving, the feed looks great.
Yeah.
When they start to run around, that's when it starts to get a little jumpy.
It does.
So we're going to try to do some fixes at halftime, see if we can help it out a little bit. But
I do, not to get totally off subject, but I appreciate the family atmosphere that Coach Phillips puts together. You know, these kids. I got the chance to be around them early today while they were all in the field house, and I just love the atmosphere. The coaches were in there together, all eating. Miss Phillips down there, she kind of mans it with you on the away games. John pulls the bell to the away games.
We have a good time.
That was a tradition started by Coach Phillips, and Rage here in Trumann donated that to the school.
Here we go, second down. We're going to throw it around. You got
There
the
was.
down. There's a pitch over
The
to
crowd
Cameron,
liked
and
that.
he got out of bounds.
Yeah,
I
we
like
didn't
it.
pick up the first
I
down.
like it. Hey,
Crowd
you know,
liked it.
I like all that stuff. That's some fun. That's some fun plays right there.
Did
Let's
he
see
get
what
out
else.
of bounds and stop the clock?
he
Yeah,
got
the
out of
clock
bounds.
stopped. So
Yeah,
he
he
got
for
out
sure
of
got
bounds.
out of bounds. So it was a catch and a little pitch. I love it.
And I'm glad we got the professional Pastor John Maley on the clock, because it gets nerve wracking when you have a situation like this, having to start and stop the clock.
Yeah, we get yelled at quite a bit in the junior high game.
And I think we do a good job. but
I think we do a phenomenal job during those games.
Last week, I didn't feel like we got good communication from the officials. We were doing our part.
We absolutely did. We did.
See
And,
Murphy Williams in the backfield here. He
There we go.
takes a
He moved to
snap.
the right again. He looks like he's got 7 open. That's not a good pass.
No, it just gets away from him on that one. And
he was open too. That was not a good pass.
if you lead him there,
He's
Jake
gonna be
Osmond gets a 6
He's going to
point.
be the first one to beat himself up about that, but that's all right. That's all right. We get it. We get another. We got open that time. We get open this time. Just like Ray says, he's on his way driving here. Got a late start leaving Tennessee, so maybe you can make it by halftime, Ray. You can come up here, Ray. We'll talk to you. Let you hang out.
That's
a little bit.
exactly right. So I think we're going to see Jake Osmond air the ball out here. I don't see any receivers wide, though, so unless we're going to run some type of wheel route.
Yep, that's it. That's
And
going
he
to
makes
Murphy.
one miss.
And
Murphy
he needs
makes another
If he's
miss.
not
He
going to
gets
score a
out of
touchdown, he
bounds.
can get out of bounds. Yeah, that's a good job.
He does. Great play by Murphy
Good play.
Williams. Good
call
throw.
right there. Yeah, Jake's left-handed, so it's easy for him to make that little dump pass. If that plays to the right, it's a little bit harder for Jake.
You've got it time.
I'm sorry, but to the left. But that play was to the right, and that was good.
You probably got time to get at least 2 plays off here, but I'd take a shot at the end zone here.
Yeah,
I wouldn't even
it's gonna
chance
be-
it.
it's
I'd
gonna
take
be a
2
shot.
shots.
It's going to be a shot. They don't even have anybody covering.
So we got-
Now 13 is going to have to come out to cover. They got one safety over the top, and he's going over to the.
Take him to the
other
corner.
side.
Run a
Yep.
corner out.
Yep, it's going to be. He got it to the corner. No,
Oh,
just
some
overthrew it.
miscommunication, though.
We'll take another run here. We got 11 seconds left in the half.
Might be able to get off 2 more now. I was calling 2, but I mean that right there with 3 seconds off the clock. I'm not sure if it was an overthrow or the receiver ran the wrong route. It was hard to tell. 2nd and 10, but
Murphy's had a big game. He's limping a little bit. I hope he's not hurt.
yeah,
Right,
me
maybe,
too. He's
Maybe just a little tired. He has played both ways tonight. So
2 touchdowns,
Yeah.
2-point conversion. He's
Yeah.
had a good night.
yeah, he's had a good night. All right, here we go. This is probably the last play of the. Well, we might be able to get one more if this is an incomplete pass.
Yeah,
Doesn't look
McNair.
like he's going to roll out. Murphy's going to roll. That's a hard pass right there. And he almost made that catch.
Almost makes that
Almost.
catch.
That's Worm. That's Worm. He's got good soft hands.
This
He
will be
almost
the
made
last
this
play.
that was a good pass, and it was a hard pass. That is a hard pass to make. Running to your left, throwing with your right
Yeah.
hand. That's a tough pass, and it was almost complete right there.
So we see Osmond coming back into the game, and again, Jake Osmond was the junior high quarterback. In this offense, it doesn't really matter who the quarterback is, but if you're trying to air it out, Murphy's got a good arm as well, but Jake's got a bullet. Well, they got him out wide, so
We'll see what happens here.
Jake's not 3 receivers.
He's going to be he's going to come off and probably cut over to the right hand side. No, he's blocking. Yeah, that's going to be into the. Let's do it short for some
That
reason.
will be the end.
All right, that's going to be in the first half, and we're going to turn it over to the overhead announcer for the
Homecoming festivities.
court. So listen for that, and we'll be back after halftime.
11th grade maid, Anna Swanner. Anna is the daughter of Gary and Lauren Morgan and Brad and Rita Swanner. She is involved in the National Honor Society, Trumann High School cheer, MBLA, Central Baptist Junction. Her hobbies include sleeping, cheering, going to the gym, hanging out with her little brother David. Anna is being escorted tonight by her father, Gary Morgan. Your 11th grade maid, Anna Swanner. Her hobbies include hanging out with friends, shopping, napping, and cheering on the Wildcats. McKenna is being escorted tonight by her father, Tim Austin. Your 12th grade maid, McKenna Austin. 12th grade maid, Dana Matthews. Dana is the daughter of Shelton and Miranda Ray. She is involved in FBLA, National Honor Society, and the golf team. She is co-editor for the yearbook, a member of Central Baptist Church, and football team manager. Her hobbies include painting, golfing, shopping, helping her mom at the market, hanging out with friends, and cheering on the Wildcats. Dana is being escorted tonight by her father, Shelton Ray. Her 12th grade maid, Dana Matthews. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the presentation of your senior high homecoming queen. Senior high homecoming queen, Olive Moon. Olive is the daughter of TJ Lewis and Sandra Mitchell. She is the senior class president, the student council vice president, drama club publicist, and an Arkansas State president officer. She is in the engineering program at the Career Center in Jonesboro, is vice president of FFA, is involved in National Honor Society, PSA, and cheerleading, and is a member of Maple Grove Baptist Church. Her hobbies include cheering on the Wildcats, running, reading, spending time with friends and family, acting in theater, and long walks on the beach. Autumn is being escorted tonight by her father, C.J. New, and her grandpa, Harry New. Your 2022 senior high homecoming queen, Olive Moon. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2022 senior high homecoming royalty.
All right, here we go for the second half. It's about 1 second left. They may add 3 more seconds to the clock. Yeah, looks like they're going to add 3 more minutes to the clock. We're working out the issues that we've had with the camera, and we're going to continue to work on that. There's another 3 minutes, and we'll be back with you here in about 3 minutes.
All right, well, welcome back as we're about to kick off the second half here. The Wildcats were on the other side of the flip in the first half, so the Highland Rebels will receive. Wildcats lead 14-7, and if you're just tuning in, John and I were just talking about it. It felt like it should be a lot worse than that. We controlled the whole first half. So they kick it deep. Oh, he got stuck up the middle.
He put his head down. That's an ill-advised way to run.
Yeah.
With your head down like that, but he got a few yards there and wasn't hurt. So.
We had our homecoming festivities at halftime, and for the high school, I'm sorry, John.
Go ahead.
I was going to say 10th grade maid, Miss Devin Andrews. 10th grade maid, Miss Zoe Price. 11th grade maid, Jalen Craig. 11th grade maid, Annabelle Swanner. 12th grade maid, McKenna Alston. And 12th grade maid, Jada Matthews. And your senior high homecoming queen, Miss Autumn New. So
Another pass. I hear the 4.
4 is his favorite receiver. We got a flag in the backfield. It's going to be a hold, I think. Carson Smith was back there, but I don't know if it'll be a hold or late hit on the quarterback. It may be a late hit on the quarterback with Carson. Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
Hey, you know what?
I like that kind of aggression.
Yeah,
though.
you just keep getting to him. Keep getting to him. He knows you're there now. And that's all right. We'll take that. That's okay.
Yeah, you were Carson was in the backfield, and
that's what we said in the first half. You got to keep dialing up that pressure on that. He's so comfortable in the pocket. We got to get him running out of the pocket.
And I'm not so sure. I wouldn't double up a little bit on 4. Maybe have a safety leak over, because 4 tends to be his favorite receiver.
Do it.
He's wide right here, trips to the left, one back in the backfield to block. Ball nearly intercepted at the tip.
It was nearly intercepted there, and we think we have our feed fixed. So cross our fingers.
If you can give us some feedback out there. I know we got quite a few people watching, but
a ton better, I believe. Justin Smith did his work. So I'm going to try to watch it here on the screen. That way we don't talk about it before it happens. So, but we did, Jameson. We did enjoy. Kevin and I enjoyed a Wildcat burger at halftime. So ball back to pass. They're chasing him around. It just throws it up, and it's almost intercepted there. They got another flag in the back.
Oh man.
What happened?
Coda Cameron made a great effort at trying to get to the
intentional grounding. That way, they got him out of the pocket. Again, if we can continue to pursue this quarterback out of the pocket, he's going to make mistakes. So
that time, and that's a sophomore mistake there. He knew he was fixing to get hit, and he just threw it up in the air. And
well, it's going to be second down and forever, right?
Grant Henley tells me it is much better.
Much better, good deal.
That's your fellow classmate, Justin Smith, Grant.
Yeah, Grant, Justin Smith in the truck. He really did some work at halftime. We're still going to work on the scoreboard. We'll keep you updated on that. We know it's 14-7, 11:22 left in the quarter.
Wildcats look like they're going to bring the house.
Grant sick, you said?
No, he's keeping stats at the house tonight.
I didn't know if his gout had flared up on him or not. Quarterback back to pass.
Way overthrown.
Throws way over their head there. Another Pee Wee football game tomorrow. Start at 10 o'clock. Here against Mark Tree. At home against Mark Tree. That's going to be a conference game. 5th grade plays at 10. The 5th grade B game, which is also known as the 4th grade game, plays around 11:15, and then of course the 6th grade plays 12:15. So
that's your future. That's your Wildcats.
Yeah, it's really fun to watch. We got some. It'll be at the old stadium there. This is 4th down. Looks like he's going to.
Nearly.
He's going to punt it, and
Carson Smith was back there.
Going to come on down to. That's going to win. That's a good punt right there.
That was a great punt by Highland.
10-yard line. So.
And I guess the quarterback's the punter as well. He
does it all. He doesn't play defense though. That's probably a good thing. Everybody's saying it's great, man. Justin, you did a great job. Go.
All right, so the Wildcats, they're going to have to take the ball about 90 yards. But this is, they could run nearly the entire 11 minutes off the clock here. The way our offense is designed, and we've got big playmakers that can bust one on you, but our first drive in the first half, I think we ticked about 6-7 minutes off the clock. And they'd love to do that here and put another score on the board.
That'd be ideal for us. That's how we like to ground and pound.
And they start it right up the middle. Evans, a great cut.
Yeah, good cut.
And he stiff arms the guy. He makes him pay.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely good run right there by Evitt. Worm. They call him Worm. He's wormy out there.
See Miss Lackenzie Alexander walking up the stands. Her daughter on homecoming court tonight.
Little Tara Redmond
See how
walking
fix
up
I
there.
see your wife,
Yep.
Tara Redmond.
Yeah, she looks happy. Probably not.
That's Emery Imboden behind her. Zach Imboden, Candace Imboden, both graduates of Trumann. Great throw by
back
Murphy.
Pass. Right there, got
Parks.
Parks. Right there in the flat. Makes a few moves.
Good to see Parks McNair with the ball in his hands, John.
Man, hey, you know what? He doesn't just stand around when he catches the ball.
No.
He always makes good moves and plays well. Makes things happen.
Miss Julianne Penner said that it's looking much better on her end as well, so
Good
we're
deal.
happy to hear that.
Good deal,
So
Julian.
another Wildcat first down, 10:20 to go here in the third quarter. Wildcats lead 14-7.
Yeah, if we could only get the scoreboard worked out, which we're going to turn that down a little bit, and we'll be good, I think, on our feed. So
Oh, Cade Hatton just
Cade.
with the wheels
Cade with the ball, going to run it down and
picks up about 5-6 yards.
trying to watch the feed here, is that way our audio doesn't get ahead because we get excited. So
Murphy does such a good job being captain of this offense. Of course, he's got to run the offense for 3 years. Murphy, an athlete. He's played since he was a sophomore. But if you watch the backfield, there's so much misdirection and movement going on, and we do a good job.
Yeah, you got Evitt and Murphy both in the backfield holding their hands out, so you're not sure who's going to get the ball.
Murphy with the big run.
Murphy's going to get a run
Oh,
here.
good cut.
Cade's going to bring it down to
We're going to mark him out.
36, 37 yard line.
37-yard line.
37, yeah. Good run right there by Murph.
Murphy also a stud on the baseball diamond. We talked about Parks McNair playing some baseball, but Murphy as well. I think Jeff has coached those guys for a lot of years. They play some travel ball on a high level.
Yeah, Truman turns out some really good athletes, multi-sport athletes. And they got single coverage over here again with Parks. When we run the ball, it makes those safeties come down.
It does.
And so,
Evitt
but Evitt, see,
pounding
because they have to. Right
flag
there.
out.
Hopefully that's the face mask.
Yeah, I think so. It looked like Evitt's head might have popped back, so it should be a face mask. We'll see what the call.
See what the call is here. Yep, face mask. That's going to give us another 15 yards.
So the Wildcats have ran about 3 minutes off the clock. 8:46 to go in the third quarter. We lead 14-7. That's going to be a first down. And the ball will be spotted at about the 23-yard line of the Rebels.
Yeah, so when we run the ball, as I was saying before, we run the ball so well that safety has to keep creeping down, and once that safety creeps down to about where the linebackers are, it gives us one-on-one coverage on the outside, and we're going to exploit that here in a minute. We did it in the first half. Looks like we can do it here again. They look like a blitz, and it goes to Parks again, that single coverage, and he's going to pick up yards. I mean, it's a simple way to play football, but if that's what they're giving
Effective.
you,
Yeah,
then take it. So.
Yeah, the Rebels brought a blitz there, the middle linebacker, but the line did a good job. We had backs and pick up some guys. Big Aiden McKay down there anchoring that line. See old Efron Garcia out there.
Yeah, he's been playing a little tight end.
Yeah, playing a little bit tight end.
Yeah.
He's a big kid.
Yeah, he's a big kid, big strong kid, so he's our kicker.
Efron, I think, is just a junior.
Yeah, he is.
The junior class is a strong class.
Direct snap to Evitt again. He's going to get some yards here. Bumbling, stumbling, gets it down there about the 10-yard line for a first down.
Wildcats just doing what they do.
Doing what they do. They're pounding the ball down.
Hurry up offense.
Direct snap to Murphy.
Murphy looking for his third touchdown of the night. He's already put 2 scores and a 2-point conversion on the board.
Murphy's going for that player of the week stat.
Yes.
And well deserved. Somebody's pretty excited about it out there too. Got a whole lot of family sitting right here in front of us. There goes Evitt again. Evitt's in there for a touchdown. Touchdown Wildcats.
Yep, so another senior in the end zone for a touchdown, and Evan earned that one. He kind of drove him down the field there.
He did. He was paid off there by the coach, and I like to see that. They're going for a 2-point conversion here quickly. There's going to be Murphy going to run that one in for. Did he get in? We'll see. No call yet. No good. No good on the 2-point conversion. It's 20-7 with 7:09 left in the half. I'm sorry, in the quarter. Murphy didn't quite get that one into the end zone.
I believe that was, if you could catch it in your camera view, Lily Cronkite running with the Trumann flag after the score there. I was trying to figure it out. I think she got herself winded, but.
Yeah. Don't fall down out there, girls.
And here comes the traditional football throw. Those things are worth $1 million on Friday night.
Absolutely, absolutely. I like to see a lot of my Pee Wee players out there. So they got their jerseys on.
I see old. I thought that was Griffin down there, but it's not.
It's Ray Campbell. Griffin cut his hair.
That's right, he did. Griffin did cut the hair.
That's Ray Campbell. He's one of hey man, he's a really good football player, 5th grader. Him and his brother, JC. And
so Wildcats.
It's 20-7, 7:09 left in the third. That's a good series right there. Good drive by the Wildcats.
It took about 4 minutes, 4.5 minutes off the
clock. Taking it all the way down from the 10-yard line, all the way down for a score with a touchdown.
Yeah, so a 90-yard drive. And just executed it. Well, deep kick by Garcia.
Yep, it's a great kick, actually, down to the 5-yard line. Got some running room.
It's covered
there.
well.
Yeah, he covered it well.
Yes.
Who's that on that tackle? Come on, who was that?
That's going to be number 9. I believe Cade Hatton was in there along with Coda Cameron, and then number 9 is my roster's not picking up.
Matthew.
Hello?
Somebody. Sorry, we don't have a roster.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll see if they'll do it. Yeah, all right, bye.
Hey, what was number 9's name? Matthew who? Matthew Swan. Matthew Swan was number 9 on that tackle. Give him a shout out. Good job, Matthew Swan.
So Amy Henderson had texted and said she's out there on Wildcat Live and can't hear us.
Well, there's 2 different Wildcat Lives. If you're not following the one that says Homecoming, then there's
Hello?
a regular Wildcat Live, and then there's the Homecoming Live. Both are being streamed on Wildcat Live YouTube channel. So if they're she may be on the wrong one. Anyway, it's like 1st and 15 here from the Highland 10-yard line. Looks like showed a little bit of a blitz here.
Yeah, and we do. I'm talking to Miss Julianne. This is the time of year our local farmers are busy, John.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of late nights, and harvest is in full throttle right now. And I know these guys are wanting to get it out. It's been a difficult year. Fences up. It was wet early, and then got super hot for a few weeks. And we're an ag community, so appreciate those farmers out there tonight getting it.
I know Aaron's saying we're not being, but I'm gonna see what's going on.
So we do apologize if we're not heard right now. We're trying to figure out.
Yeah, I'm hearing it definitely. So let me share this.
John is going to share the link. So if you have friends out there, Julianne, if you could maybe give Amy the link.
Yeah. So this runs simultaneous. The one that says Trumann Wildcats Homecoming 2022 is the one that everybody needs to be watching, but I'm not sure if they're not watching.
He airs it out.
Interception. Get that. Oh, wow. He's coming over the top of him.
They're going to call pass interference on that.
How do you caught it?
I don't know. When you're both going for the ball, I don't know how you call that. But
how's that pass interference? They'll decline it. Face mask, actually.
Yeah, he was grabbing for the ball, and I think he got a hold of the face mask inadvertent. It should be an inadvertent face mask, 5-yard penalty.
Ray says he hears us perfectly, so we're not sure what everybody else is talking about. So
Yeah, Julianne, we might need you to help Miss Amy out.
yeah, just click share there on your YouTube link and share it with your friend. Man, it was a great effort right there by Cade. He come over the top, looked like he grabbed his face mask as he was going down, trying to grab the ball.
I think Allen's got more penalty yards than they do offensive yards.
Yeah, they do.
I-
I think they have more. You're exactly right, Justin. Justin says he thinks that no official scores here, but he thinks that they have more penalty yards than they,
Oh, there's probably
than
absolutely
they,
no
than they
doubt.
have actual yards. So here we go. It's going to be pressure on the quarterback again.
They were back there.
Throws it away. He just threw it away. Anyway, we're 2nd and 10. Highland moving the ball effectively after penalties.
Let's see what the defense. They're wanting to get back there to that quarterback bad.
Yep, they are.
So
They're
far,
showing-
no sack tonight, but he gets rid of it. He sees pressure,
Yep.
regardless, he
Showing
gets rid
blitz,
of it.
and that's exactly what we're going to have to do. We're keeping our safeties deep, so they're throwing the ball either way. So he kind of bobbled that pass right there, but he went ahead and caught it. Went down to the ground and made a completion.
And they continue to go to number 4.
Yep, number 4 and 1 seem to be their choice of receivers.
And I think we've maybe seen 5 run plays tonight.
Oh, another pass across the middle there.
He catch. That was a good catch and throw.
Yep.
So two back-to-back completions for the Rebels, and
We really need a blitz here.
Yeah.
I think we've got to get some pressure on that quarterback. He's just standing back there throwing a false start, hopefully.
false start, yeah.
Yeah, false start. That'll back him up. That'll slow him down, too. That's a good thing.
That's going to make it 2nd and about 10, 9 or 10. Again, congratulations to all of our homecoming royalty tonight.
Right.
Just a fun week for the kids and a tiring week for parents and administration
admin and teachers. And everybody. The kids are fired up all week because they're getting to wear different outfits every single day. But it's a special time, and they're just making memories.
Yeah.
Quarterback rolls out to the right here. Going to take it on the feet a little bit. Gets pushed out of bounds. I don't see any flags, so I guess he was still in bounds when he got pushed. So. But even though we don't see flags, doesn't mean that they're not giving penalties. You know, we didn't see flags in the first half, and they were giving us pass interference penalties. Maybe we just didn't see them. But
we got 4:39 to go here in the third quarter. Wildcats again lead 20-7.
3rd and 7, 20-7. That's right. 3rd and 7 from the
Longest our
30-yard
defense has
line.
been on the field all night in one series, I think.
Yeah. And then go after him. Need to get after him.
Oh, they're back there.
Just get after him. Oh, that's a throw to nowhere.
Yeah, that should have been there wasn't a receiver in sight. He wasn't outside the tackle, so
No flags. I think we're timing it just right.
yeah.
Brings up 4th down, 4th and long, and they're not even. He's a kicker, so you never know if.
They're in a situation where they have to go for it. I mean, there's a lot of game left, but the way we run the ball, they need points here. It starts getting away from them.
We can kill that clock. So here we go, 4th and 9.
We're back
the
there
Rebels.
again.
They're
Barnhill.
on top of him. It's a long throw.
No good. I see the ball fly
Yeah,
out.
the ball
No
flew out of
flags.
there. And, is there a flag? Please no
No
flags.
flags. Oh, there's one in the backfield.
gotta
So
be
it's
kidding
probably
me.
going to be roughing the passer again, but
No, you got to be kidding me.
I watched it. Barnhill pulled off once he saw the ball was released,
Yeah.
so surely to goodness, if anything, maybe it's a hold. Yeah,
Something on there. Tripping
tripping.
against Highland. Declining. It's our ball. Yeah. It's our ball.
Turnover on downs. The Wildcats will.
I thought a mosquito would be
Yeah.
thankful out there, but apparently that's how you call
Yeah,
it.
he kind of had his foot in the air, but
Yeah.
Wildcats will take over at their own 30-yard line. So a 90-yard drive on the last series, a chance to put 70 more yards on the stats here.
Man, we stood up right there. They were going. He said his official's timeout. Let's see what he's got going. What happened on that drive right there is that false start. They were moving the ball. They had 2 or 3 passes in a row, and then all of a sudden they got in a hurry, got a little false start. That backed them up, and they could never get going again. It's the third quarter there, Bryce. Third quarter. We're sorry about the scoreboard on the side. That's something we're gonna work on. We got our best people on it.
So we've got a timeout Wildcats.
Timeout Wildcats.
So Coach Phillips wants to talk about it. Well, so far tonight it's been Wildcats. That series there, Highland did milk a little bit of clock and put a little pressure on the defense, but defense stood strong.
I mean, they had it rolling, and then all of a sudden they got that false start, and it slowed them down a little bit. And a lot of times that's what happens with these teams that like to go fast. They get slowed down, they get out of rhythm. It's all about rhythm for them. So, and we've seen that with them tonight. And a lot of incompletions, but I think those incompletions are because of our defensive backs.
Yeah, we've got a good secondary.
Well. Yeah, we got a good secondary, and you can tell that we watched a lot of game film on Highland because we not only have a good secondary, but we know which one to cover.
Yeah.
And they're covering well, and they're triple teaming a lot. So here we go. We got the ball. It's 27 Wildcats with 4:29 left in the third quarter. 1st and 10.
Oh, we're going to air it out a little. Great throw by Murphy, but just sails a little high. I mean, it kind of sailed on him. It had good rotation.
That was Jake. Jake.
Is that Jake? Okay, Jake. Yeah. It was a good throw by Jake. It just kind of sailed out of bounds on him. Good spiral, and that ball was in the air about 40 yards. If Murphy catches that, he goes to the house. He's a playmaker. I like the little switch up a little bit.
I do.
I didn't see that coming.
I like it. No, I wasn't paying attention until after he threw it, and I was like, wait a minute, he threw that left-handed. I got Gavin Greenwell lined up out here as receiver now. We got Evitt and Murphy in the backfield. Direct snap, going to give it to Cade. Is that Cade or is that? Yeah, that's Cade. Yeah, that's Cade.
I'm glad to have Miss Amy out there now. She said she's got us dialed up, and I do agree with Amy. It does get a little confusing when you got a couple different links out there, but
we're going to try to get all that stuff figured out. Some people like to listen to us, and some people don't. So we get it. I mean, we're not for everybody, but we enjoy doing it.
All right, so we've got 20-7 Wildcats, 3:53 to go in the third quarter. Murphy Williams with the ball, and he's got a lot of real estate.
Running out, all the way down to about the
49
yard line. Good run.
And his mama is on her feet, rightfully so. Well, something we hadn't talked about, for a coach, homecoming week is a nightmare. It's hard to prepare. The kids are out late. They're doing different things. All the festivities going on. We're coming off a big win last week, so you got to get them remotivated. It's tough, but they've done a good job. The Wildcats came ready to play.
It seems like they've been real prepared this year. And even though they've lost a couple games, it wasn't because they weren't prepared for them. There's just a couple things didn't go their way against Hoxie. A couple things didn't go their way against Newport and
Newport and Hoxie, both very good football teams.
Man, absolutely.
Newport with some D1 receivers.
Absolutely, man. They were a foot and a half taller than our defensive backs.
I believe Hoxie was ranked third in 3A, maybe even first in 3A when we played them. They were in the top 4.
But we get these things. These coaches are getting them prepared. We got another single coverage out here on Parks, and he's playing off of him about 7 yards. So a little quick pass right.
Oh, there we go, and we read it. Oh, just gets away.
Yeah, got to throw it over his head. It's all right. We'll get that.
That's all right. I mean, Jake does. He's got a strong arm. And
you keep going to the well. We'll get that.
Murphy Williams got a little breather on that play. He'll come back into the game. Murphy, again, has had a huge night tonight.
Two touchdowns and a 2-point conversion.
Other touchdown coming by the way of the big running back, Eli Evitt. Worm.
That's what the coach calls him, Worm.
Got a little movement on our offensive line.
The false start against the Wildcats, that'll back them up a little bit.
My favorite's always when there's a false start on the center.
Right.
Because you always think, how does that happen? You
Right.
control it.
Yeah. All right, we get the third long play dialed up here.
Do appreciate Amy tuning in. Again, Garner, her middle one graduated last year, and it was just a really good senior class that everybody hated to see leave. Had a lot of success. You know, handoff here. No,
Murphy
keeps it.
Murphy keeps it, and
Gosh, a lot of extra yards there that he earned on his own.
He did. He earned it on that one.
Yeah, I hate even starting to try to name them, but you got the likes of Garner Henderson, the likes of Stewart.
Ryan King.
Seth Ebbett, Ryan King.
Yep.
I mean, just so many good ball players, and they had a lot of success through junior high, and it carried over into senior high. Coach Phillips starts his, I guess this is his third year here, or is this fourth? Year number 4.
I think it's his third year. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Third year here, playoffs back to back, and I guess
2021 and 22, I believe, was his year. So, well, they jumped a little bit. They didn't go all the way across. The pass is going to be incomplete. Park McNair. Bring up 4th down. We're probably going to punt this thing. I guess that was a turnover on downs. I apologize. I missed that 3rd down play. So, all right. So the Highland Rebels going to take over at the 48-yard line. Quarterback passes.
And it's picked off.
Picked off. That's Cade. That's Cade. There he goes.
Daddy better get the wallet out.
Get the wallet out. There's a flag. There's a flag on the play.
But I think the interception will stand.
The interception should stand. Get the wallet out. It wasn't a pick 6, but
that deserves something.
What was it?
Oh,
What'd they call?
I don't know. We'll see here, but we see the Wildcats marching back. So
We still get the ball, right?
yeah, there was an illegal blindside block, but yeah, we should still keep the ball. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the Wildcats. You know, we lose about 15 yards there, but that's all right. We take over.
That's all right. We took over. I don't know if you got a penny out there, Ray, for an interception, but it wasn't a pick 6, but it was for sure an interception. Wildcats going to take over 40-yard line. Good defense. Hey, those tip plays, they practice those. So anytime that ball's up in the air, those defensive backs are all over it. And again, we've been talking about them all night. They've kept us in this game.
They have. They played big.
They played really well tonight.
Wildcats have had no trouble moving the ball tonight.
I think you're just going to keep it on the ground here. I may be completely. No, I'm not. I'm completely wrong about that.
Highland's defense comes up big there. A loss of about 11 yards with the sack on Murphy.
Ray said he's almost here, so he may make it before the end. Got 1 minute left in the 3rd quarter.
1 minute in the 3rd. Wildcats again up 20-7. 50 seconds. Clock still running. I don't think the Wildcats will be any hurry against the clock. Time is on our side. But the thing with this Highland offense, they can't score quick the way they put the ball in the air. So
they absolutely
we
can.
need all the points we can get.
Yeah, they're going to put Parks out here and again in single coverage.
Run
the ball with.
Williams has got more ground in front of him. He may go all the way. Got one guy to beat. So Murphy Williams knocked out of bounds at about the 32-yard line. I actually thought he was about the 29, but they call him out at the 32. Murphy just having a spectacular night.
Oh, yeah, that was a great run right there. We actually got a little bit of time left in the 3rd quarter, about 20 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. I thought that was going to run it out, but he got out of bounds, so it stopped the clock.
We got Jake Osment. This is in the backfield, but we have a timeout.
Murphy he may be a little tired after that run. No, I wouldn't be. I'm tired of watching him run.
Yeah, Murphy has been on the move all night long.
I don't know what's going on.
Trying to get the chains lined out.
Chains? All right,
I'm going to blame one of my family. We got old Glenn Mitchell over there.
Yeah.
My brother Brad Bishop. Tonight again, honoring the military.
Yeah, honor the Army National Guard. And
Eric was recognized.
Yeah, Sergeant Eric Smallwood. It's just a special group of guys over there. They said they answered the call once again and said, yes, sir, we'll do the chains, and we appreciate it very much.
So let's see if old Jake's going to air it out here.
He may do it. He's got Kate out there.
No, we tried to catch him looking, and Evitt took the ball up the middle. We may let the clock run out here. I don't know.
They have one more play in them. I don't know.
7 seconds left.
Yeah, it looks like they're
going to let it run out.
It's going to go into the fourth quarter. So Trumann Wildcats lead 20-7 here going into the fourth quarter, and it's been a great game so far. I mean, we've seen a lot. We've got 2 interceptions on when we called it. We knew that interceptions were going to happen, and because they start slinging that ball around. So they throw it just about every down. I think they've only ran it 3 or 4 times tonight, and we knew our defensive backs were good enough to go ahead and get those interceptions, and that's exactly what has changed the way we played today.
So Amy Henderson tells me we sound a lot like Herb Street and Fowler up here in the
Oh, really? We must be
I think
killing
we're better though.
We may be killing it then, man. That's yeah. I mean, I watched Herb Street last night on Herb Street and Al Michaels last night on Prime. They're doing Thursday night football.
Man, the traveling that those guys do on Saturday is unbelievable.
Yeah,
Herb Street was in 3 different cities.
Yeah.
Saturday.
Was he? Wow.
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy. Now, especially now that he's doing NFL as well. So he's, but they take off, non-football season.
Yeah,
they're bass fishing with their buddies. So
Herb Street just lives over in Nashville.
Yeah,
he's a fairly local guy.
His son plays over there. I think.
Yep.
So it's 100% better. I'm not sure what you did, Justin, but Justin's looking in on us.
Justin is everybody's hero, and if you ever get the chance to be up here in the booth, it's like a kindergarten teacher.
What Justin loves is people to call him up and ask him to fix their screen on their iPhone. So
I've done it. Yeah,
that's his favorite thing to do is fix iPhone screens for you. So.
All right, so the Wildcats. Let's put some points on the board here, Truman, and go up 26-7.
Let's go. Jake. Greg snapped to Eli Evitt. He gets, I don't know, maybe a yard. Still got Jake Osmond in the game as quarterback.
Well, something else exciting for Truman. I guess tomorrow being Saturday, college football. Truman will have 3 former athletes with the opportunity to be on the field tomorrow. Milton Lewis.
Yep.
You got Will Ryan White.
Yep.
And then also Ryan King. All 3 playing at the next level. And that's exciting for Truman football.
Absolutely, they're getting that full college experience, being able to play college football, what every little kid that's playing Pee Wee tomorrow dreams about.
All right, Murphy Williams again, and he's going to not go to the
block right there. That's a good block.
That was a good strip by the Highland Rebels. It's like you teach. He slung that arm in there, ripped the ball out. They're going to say Highland come up with it.
Come up with it. Looks like he's got it.
Well, defense gets the call again, but that's been 2 turnovers for the Wildcats tonight. We had a fumble in the first half. Another fumble here. Well, I guess 3. I don't know if you consider an onside kick a turnover. That's one thing I don't know.
Jacob Jones asked who's winning. We're sorry again about the scoreboard. It's 20-7. Wildcats lead with 11:04 left in the fourth quarter. A fumble recovery by the Highland Rebels, and they're taking over on their side from about the Highland 17-yard line.
16, 17.
Pass over to the screen.
He may be gone. And that's what's dangerous about this offense.
Yep, there you go.
They can strike quick.
Coda
Cameron giving him all he's got.
He ran him all the way down, and it's going to be a touchdown for Highland.
Man, so an 83-yard touchdown for the Highland Rebels. And it wasn't a deep pass, as you can see there, just a little out pass to the receiver, and he got a couple of blocks. And in a matter of about 11 seconds, We've got a whole new ball game on our hands.
That's how quick it happens, and that wasn't even a long pass.
No.
They've been keep trying to get the ball down the field, and we've had to kind of try to defend that. We played off of them to defend that, and then all of a sudden they're like, you know what, we're just going to throw a little screen pass and let this guy run, and that's exactly what he did. He ran it down for a touchdown. So it's 20-13 currently, and we're gonna try to see if they get an extra point here. Kick is up and no good. Up and no good. So it's 20-13. Wildcats with 10:49 left in this ball game. Man, that struck quick on that one. That was just a simple screen pass that he just outran everybody.
Yeah, that's just how quickly they can score. I mean, with this offense, I mean, we've played well on defense all night, but it just takes one play like that.
Yeah, that's it. You know, and I know the players are probably a little down about that because when every time one play happens like that, you kind of get down on yourself. But they don't have any reason to hang their head tonight. They played great football.
Absolutely not. I agree. 10:49 to go here in the fourth quarter. The Wildcats have the lead. We've controlled this game. We've had two, I guess what you would call critical turnovers. One at about midfield in the first half, and then that one we were down at about the 17-yard line when the ball came out.
Right.
I feel like we would have scored on both those drives. But we just got to come out right here, stay focused, hang on to the ball, and I think we could milk the clock and maybe put this game to bed.
Get another extended drive here. Just kill that clock. We got nothing on the big board.
So 10:49 to go. The Rebels will kick off.
That's going to be an onside.
We let it.
And we're on it. We're on it.
Dynamite. Popular with the crowd right now as he's throwing out. I don't know what he's got. He's
little footballs.
Yeah, little green footballs.
Yeah.
So again, if you don't have anything to do in the morning, the Pee Wee football program kicks off at about 10 o'clock here at home against Marktree, John.
Marktree, yeah, we're going to play at the old field. We play at the old Wildcat Stadium over there by the middle school. And, man, it's a lot. We have a lot of fun. I usually lose my voice every Saturday.
There's nothing like Pee Wee football.
Yeah, man, it's these kids. They go out and they play hard, and we got some kids that really like to hit each other.
You guys do,
and that's what's fun. All right, here we go.
Hand off to Hatton. He makes a couple cuts.
Makes a couple cuts. His dad's here and watching him. He's going to bring it down and make
he
a good run.
He must have felt Ray's mojo. He put it into another gear. Cade goes hard all the time.
He said, uh-oh, my dad's here. I'm going to have to run this ball hard. And that's exactly what he did.
So the Wildcats cross midfield and get into Highland Rebel territory.
They can strike, they strike fast, but the Wildcats can strike fast too.
Yeah, they can.
They have the speed and the ability to make it happen.
So 20-13 for the home team, Wildcats. Just picked up a first down. Cade Hatton on the run. Jake Osmond will take it himself right up the middle. He's hit immediately, but picks up about another yard, so a couple of yards on that. Really, that was a good run by Jake for only 2 yards. He was hit as soon as he hit the line of scrimmage.
Kept his feet moving and went on through there. And that's expected of Trumann quarterbacks. We've always ran a similar offense to where it's a direct snap right to the quarterback and let them run. And our coach doesn't even call them quarterbacks; he calls them tailbacks. Everybody back there is a tailback.
Yeah.
So. The Ray says he's in the stands now, so maybe
good to see old Ray. Maybe I'll get to see Ray before the game's over.
Yeah, maybe he'll pick it up here. All right, Jake.
Oh, well timed, yeah. Man, if he gets that ball out in front of the receiver, great fake.
He was open. Yeah, he was open. That'd have been a touchdown right there for Parks. Parks has an ability to get open, and he was open there, and just they didn't get the ball to him. And is Murphy?
I'm not sure what's going on with Murphy. I hadn't seen him in this series at all.
Yeah, no, he's standing down there behind his dad, the legend.
He may be just getting a little bit of a breather or maybe banged up. Murphy's put on a show tonight.
He's got a lot of yards tonight, so we're going with the junior.
Oh, great move again by Cade Hatton. And he's going to take it to the house, I believe.
There you go.
The 10, the 5,
go, Ray.
touchdown, Wildcats.
There you go, Ray.
That away, Ray.
$50 going to Cade.
Well, and I hope Militia and Ani and Anthony Patterson have their ATM stock because I think Ray's going to have to make a stop by the ATM.
That's exactly right.
Cade might not want to wait on the cash out.
Cade's not taking any cash out. He wants cold hard cash.
There's a Ray right there.
What's up, buddy? What's up? You just needed to show up.
Yeah.
I owe him $50.
Yeah. He owes the $50.
We've already warned the ATMs out there to be waiting on you. Cade Hatton takes it to the house. We get a chance to see his dad up here, and
Ray,
good to see Ray here at the ball game.
Just rolled in, and oh wow, Kodak Cameron's hit hard right there. Will you not make the 2-point conversion? Try is no good.
Well, the Wildcats with a comfortable 13-point lead with 9:21 to go. We'd like to remind everybody out there, Highland scored on the last one in about 10 seconds and went 87 yards.
Yeah, one play. Oh.
Okay, he sees his dad up there. That's exciting. I mean, you just cannot beat that.
Yeah, give me some sugar,
Yeah.
he says. Give me some sugar.
So the kickoff team will get ready, and I don't know what we'll do here, John. We've pooch kicked it, we've line drived it, we've kicked it
Hey,
deep.
Effort can kick that ball. He can kick it deep.
I know Coach Phillips probably loves hearing me give advice, but if it were me, I think I'd go deep. My defense has played good. We gave up that big play, but the defense played good.
Hit them deep because they can, the play that they just had could have been, if we'd have been ready for it, we could have made a tackle. But we weren't ready for that play. So I think we go deep here. It's probably our best bet because this quarterback has a good enough arm to make another one-play drive like that. So
I agree.
with a long pass.
Still elbow to elbow. You expect a large crowd on homecoming, but Trumann always pulls a large crowd.
Hey,
I mean,
we love football in Wildcat country. All right, here we go. It's 26-13 for those that can't see the scoreboard down there. 9:21 left in this game, and Cade Hatton with a big touchdown on a big run right there.
and special teams, if you want to be on any special team, you want to be on kickoff because you got them on their heels and you're running full speed at them. It's a chance to make a hit on somebody.
Yeah.
Hardest I was ever hit, I was on kickoff return.
Kickoff? Yeah. There you go. He went deep.
Deep with it. There will be a return up the middle. Wildcats have him wrapped up.
Yeah, they got him wrapped up about the 33-yard line there. So that's
One of your Sergeant Johnson down there, one of our
SROs
at the school, and he got a good relationship with the kids. You can't hardly beat.
Man, they
Officer
work hard.
Johnson.
Both Sergeant Johnson as well as Corporal Amy Carey.
Yeah, forget about Amy. Yeah.
They work about 60 hours a week at the school between directing traffic and working. They work every ball game.
And the kids love them.
And they have a great relationship. And of course, they try to get a lot of the summer off because they work so much comp time. But even then, they still do some training and different things. And yeah, they're a great addition. We love them at the police department. They're a great addition to our Trumann School District for sure. So. All right, here we go.
They're going to go deep right off the bat. Oh, and he was about 3 yards too long on that.
No good on that pass right there. And 9:09 left in the half. They need 2 scores here. So they're going to be throwing. I mean, they've been throwing the ball around all night. So he's got a good arm on him, but that was just a little bit long on that one.
And that's the play they scored on earlier, little out pass.
Yeah. Threw it over his head. 3rd and 10 for the Highland Rebels.
Well, just like that, that's the downside for Highland on this. You don't use up much clock, and if you don't convert, they're going to give the ball right back to the Wildcats with decent field position if we're able to come up with a stop. It'll be interesting to see if they go for it on 4th down. They almost have to, but
yeah, I would try to get after them right here. I would send 7 in.
Yeah, I would too. Make them earn it.
I'd send 7 in, earn this right here.
Oh, and he just tried. They had a first down, and we tried to make a play on the ball, and luckily it was an incomplete pass. It looks like they are. I mean, It looks like they are going to punt. They sent in 4 new guys. I'm assuming it's a be a.
Well, I mean, they can score quickly. You know, if things
Yeah,
work
sure.
out, you know, that's what you do. You roll the dice on this type of offense because either you get 3 passes where you don't make them, or you get 1 pass where you score a touchdown. You know, so that's how they've been gambling a little bit, and he punts that one pretty good.
Not a bad punt.
Going to come down and he's gonna get a run out
Yeah,
of it.
we're going gutsy return there.
Yeah, who was that anyway?
So Gavin Greenwell.
Was that Gavin Green
Yeah.
from 12? All right, good run right there by Gavin.
Gavin had on a vintage jacket today that was his
he did,
grandpa's.
Yeah, probably from the 70s.
Yeah, and he
Man.
said he thought it was from the late 70s, but yeah, of course, Gavin's grandpa, Coach Greenwell, coached from about 76, 77, all the way through 2000, 2001. And, you know, for a whole generation, Coach Greenwell was Trumann football.
That was it, and it was that jacket was the old gold color that everybody
Oh, love
loves
it.
around here. The
Yeah.
color of these pants, and yeah, what a dynasty that he built for himself here as a coach. Again, we got single coverage on the outside with no. I think we see it here. All right, it's gonna be a run by Murphy.
Murphy just
Yeah, Murphy's
has
gonna take
put
it
on
up.
a show
Yeah,
tonight.
about 5-yard run right there, 4 yards. Yeah, they keep giving us single coverage. We're gonna get him again. I mean, he's already picked up big yardage. We've had a couple where the throw wasn't exactly where it needed to be, but if we can get in sync out there and get that throw, then Parks can score a touchdown on that kid.
Well, I will say I like what I'm seeing from Trumann football at this time of the year. We're getting into the rough part of the schedule where you're playing for a home playoff game, and we're playing good football right now.
Yeah, there it is. There's that single coverage I was talking about.
Parks,
He's going to make
he can
somebody
break a
miss.
few tackles.
Yeah,
He wants that end zone.
Absolutely. They can. I mean, they really don't have anybody. Number 9 is probably their best defensive back, and he's not good enough to cover Parks McNair. Or he may be good enough. He just wasn't good enough on that play. Ball on the 42-yard line, first and 10 Wildcat, with 8:17 left in the quarter, or in the game, I'm sorry. Long pass, just over the outreached hands of Parks McNair. They're starting to do more coverage on Parks now, so I would imagine since what happened to dropping 60? I'm not sure what that means, Easton. I'm sorry. Junior high better. Okay. They're starting to cover him more. They had more than one person covering on that one. So we'll probably end up running this ball, I imagine.
Good call, John.
Yeah.
Have it up the middle.
Yeah, when those safeties start to back up because we're throwing the ball around, that's when you start running it. And then when they start moving forward, that's when you throw it. You know, it's a pretty simple design, but that's exactly what we seem to be doing. And
You know what makes us so dangerous? We've got so many weapons back there. I
Yeah.
mean, you've got 4 or 5 guys that can have the ball in their hands and take it all the way to the house.
I'm not sure why you're saying that we suck, Easton. We are up 26-13, but we always going to have a hater, I guess.
Yeah, hey, we do appreciate you watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching, Easton, lad. Gonna be a handoff.
Back
Okay,
again.
there he goes.
We got a flag there.
There's a flag. It's probably gonna be a block.
I'm guessing a hold, maybe. It was a long ways away from the play, but it's right along the line of scrimmage, so I'm guessing it'll be a hold. Coach Phillips doesn't agree with it.
Seems like a lot of times when we get those big plays right there, they get brought back.
Holding, it was a holding against the Wildcats. Well, hey, we took a little bit of time off the clock. Let's just dial it back up again.
Yeah, absolutely.
Rewind it, run it again. 3rd down, it'll be 3rd and see where they mark it off here. Be 10, so it's going to be third and about 14 maybe, almost 15, third, 14, 15. The ball on the Highland Rebel 41-yard line, or take it back, 46-yard line. So it'll be third and 14 for the Wildcats. A little under 7 minutes to go here in the ball game. Wildcats lead 26-13. Hand off to Hatton, but he was hit immediately on that play.
They saw that one coming. That's
yeah,
right.
They did. They read that well, but that clock's still running.
It's 26-13. Trumann leads. Be fourth down, about 18 to go.
Ball on the 50.
I believe Efren's going to come in and kick this thing. Maybe not. Actually, Efren doesn't kick. It's going to be Evatt. Evatt's going to be the punter.
It's not the smart football move, but I would have loved to have seen a fake punt.
Oh, that would have been awesome, wouldn't it?
Well, it's taking a Highland Rebel bounce, and
down to the 20-yard line.
Parks McNair will down it for the Wildcats, and I'm digging the go pants. I like the go pants.
Yeah. Yeah, they're a little old school.
So again, Highland is going to have to take it about 80 yards, but they can strike quick.
All right, here we go. Be a pass. Oh, in and out of his hands. Look at his hands. It was open. He was open. Yes. Making people max, apparently.
Yeah.
We're making people max. I don't know.
Yeah, Easton Ladd out there said he has definitely become a Wildcat fan. We appreciate that,
Easton.
Easton.
We appreciate Easton cheering on the Wildcats. Another drop.
See old Chris Nance out there watching this.
Yeah,
Chris was a running back for the Wildcats back in the day. His mom, Miss Condor, taught me math. Got in trouble a few times in that class.
Yeah? How'd you do in math? Were you good in math? I mean, you do math every day.
I did all right.
That worked
out.
So
The Wildcats 3rd and 10. They've got the Rebels on their heels.
Dropped another pass.
pass.
Yeah, that's three drop passes in a row for the Highland Rebels.
So that's going to bring up 4th down. They are going to punt.
Yeah, deep in their own territory. With 5:57 left in the game, 26-13, Trumann Wildcats lead the Highland Rebels. And looks like it's with 4th and 10 to go, the Highland Rebels are going to kick it.
Well, just a great team effort tonight. I mean, especially on defense, but all around. Murphy Williams did have a standout performance tonight. Cade Hatton's had some big plays. Eli Evatt, just an all-around team performance. And Greenville will
down it there about the 34. Easton, we know we're just messing with you, Easton. Just having a good time. We always try to have a good time with the people in the chat. So we appreciate everybody tuning in and watching Cat Pack tonight. It's homecoming, and we always like to win homecoming. So let's just keep this ball and drive it down and run the clock out. And
Easton does say, "Let's go, Gabe." So we'll throw that out there for.
Yeah, I don't know who Gabe is.
I don't know who Gabe is.
Yeah, sorry, Gabe. I don't know Gabe. So.
Well, I expect the Wildcats here to just put the ball on the ground. The way our offense is designed, outside of a big play, we could run all this time off the clock.
Yeah, it looks like they're gonna.
And that's exactly what they'll do. Murphy Williams.
With our feed.
Murphy picks up about 6-7 yards there.
Here. What happened with our? Something happened with our feed. I'm gonna try to.
Yeah, we apologize. The feed has froze up. We'll try to keep the play-by-play going here.
Hey, Justin, our feed froze up. I don't know what the deal is.
So we've got 2nd and about 6 for the Wildcats as they line up on the ball. Eli Evatt in the backfield along with Murphy Williams. Got Cade Hatton here on the near side along with Parks McNair. Jake Osment with the ball, and Jake runs the ball hard. picks up another 3 or 4 yards. It's going to bring up 3rd down and about 3 for the Wildcats.
Yeah, but he changed it to.
Did it go up? Supposed to go up in a certain time?
I think at 9:30.
Totally did.
All right, we're gonna.
Are they even hearing us now, or is it?
I don't have no idea.
We're not sure if you can hear us out there or not. I'm gonna keep talking. 3rd and about 1 for the Wildcats.
Yeah, Amy, we got it. We're trying to figure it out. You're missing a big run right now.
Ebbett,
Over here.
Ebbett right up the middle. So the Wildcats take it to the 48-yard line of the Rebels. And that's enough for a Wildcat first down. The clock continues to run. 4:07, 4:06. And time is not on the side of the Highland Rebels as the Wildcats lead 26-13. Under 4 minutes to go in this ball game.
We're trying to figure out what's going on with the camera if y'all can hear us out there.
Ball is snapped. Jake Osment with the ball and hit following his blockers.
Yeah.
Textbook run by Jake Osment. He picks up about 8, 9 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 1 for the Wildcats.
You need to stop it and start it. Nope. Justin Smith, if you can hear us out there, Justin Smith working hard on it. Try to figure out exactly what's going on with our.
We got the Arnold kids out there watching and said their dad is Andy Arnold.
You please say my name, Knox.
Knox, we appreciate you watching.
If you can hear us, yeah.
If you can hear us, Knox.
Yeah.
I wonder if your dad's a Tennessee fan. I'm just guessing. Maybe with the Knox.
Anybody got the score? Yeah, it's 26-13.
26-13 Wildcats. 2nd and 2. Ebbett with the snap. He hands it off to Coda Cameron, and he's got a lot of ground. Coda's got Will. They're going to call a block. That's. I guess I could say it out loud. That's a terrible call.
Oh yeah, we can hear you. Okay, good. Aaron says all right.
So you can hear us, yeah.
So we've gone to radio mode here. That was a run to the left-hand side with Coda Cameron, and there is a flag on the play. He ran all the way in for a touchdown. No Razorback. Well, the Arnold kid says that they're Razorback fan, but
hey, well, I am too. Woo pig. Yeah. I'm hoping these Razorbacks win.
Oh, here we go. I think we're back up.
We are back.
We are back. The feed is back. Good job, Justin.
Yeah, so if you just missed it, Justin Smith got us going, but
Justin Smith is ain't dance for the best people in the
Coda Cameron had a huge run, but it was negated by a holding penalty, or they're going to say block in the back. I didn't think that was a very good call, but I don't get paid to make calls. Yeah, they're going to say a block in the back. I missed that one. It's going to bring up. This will make it 2nd and about 5, maybe a long 4.
Hold on a second. Let me.
So 2nd down and 4, according to J. Paul. 2:32 on the clock. Clock continues to run. Wildcats lead 26-13 here on homecoming.
26. Yeah, finally the feed is back. You're right, Bryce. We got it back.
Eli Ebbett with a big spin, and he's trying to take it to the house. He's down
he's down about the 10-yard line. Again, the school. We realize the scoreboard is kind of hard to see, but it's 26-13 Wildcats over the Rebels with 2:14 left to play in the football game, and the Wildcats knocking at the door once again. What a great run right there by Eli Ebbett Worm.
Well, I know the Wildcats don't necessarily need a score here, but it'd be great to cap this game off with a.
Yeah, it's a conference game, so we always try to.
You got to have the points. It can come down. Points. Murphy Williams, it's Jake Osment. Jake Osment with the touchdown. So
Jake Osment.
Number 7 puts 6 points on the board, and
when Jake has got an opportunity to play quarterback tonight, he has capitalized on that opportunity. And he's scored right there, and a great run by Jake. 32-13 now. We're going for the 2-point conversion here.
Jake, a twin. Of course, he's got a sister that's very athletic. She cheers, but JC and Jake,
and they're the nicest kids too.
Yeah, man, they're great kids.
Yeah, good kids, and I became friends with them during the tornado. That JC was out there just about every day helping clean up. They're going to take Jake down there for 2-point conversions. No good. He's kind of slow getting up, but he just scored that touchdown.
So we've had 3 different Wildcats score tonight. Murphy Williams with a couple of scores, Eli Ebbett with a score, and then now Jake Osmond. I love it when it's spread out.
With 1:41 left in the game, your Trumann Wildcats lead 32-13.
The Wildcats will go on the road next week to Gosnell, and then they follow that up with a road game against Pocahontas, which Pocahontas projected to win the conference this year, and Pocahontas always has a solid program. Gosnell has a solid program.
I watched Pocahontas play earlier this year against Nettleton. My nephew Cohen Liggins played for Nettleton, and they're really good.
Yeah, they put a good product.
They still got that quarterback. They still got that running back that they had last year, and
I could almost bet you $1 there'll be a Baltz on the roster.
Yeah.
There's always a Baltz.
Shout out to the Trumann voters for helping create the best high school football stadium in Northeast Arkansas. Yeah, you're exactly right, Chris. Hey, I'm telling you, we do have a great facility, and it's rocking the night. So on homecoming, it's always good to win on homecoming, and we're about a minute and 41 minutes away. Sorry, 41 seconds. A minute and 41 seconds away from winning this homecoming game. It's 32-13. Trumann Wildcats with the lead. Playing a little AC/DC Back in Black. Get everybody fired up here for the next minute 41.
So Efron Garcia will line up. We'll see.
He's going to go deep with it.
And he does. We're going to make the defense finish this one out.
Get deep, and he's going to start at the 20. Going to do a little run here and get tackled about the 33-yard line where the Highland Rebels is going to take over.
Well, they're going to have to air it out. There's an outside chance the Wildcats get the ball back. Now, I don't think we'll go try to score. We might. I don't know. I mean, like you said, conference matters.
They went 3 and out last time with 3 drop passes, and we'll see. They're gonna. I mean, they've been doing the same thing all night long. They're going to hurry up and they're going to throw the ball, which is exactly what they intended on doing, and they've stuck with their game plan.
And the Wildcats will go to 3-2, 2-0 in conference with a win tonight. And again, tough schedule ahead as they've got Gosnell and Pocahontas back to back. The Rebels wait for the play to be called in. 3 receivers on the far side, 2 on the near side, and it's going to be a false start.
I think I'm still pressuring this quarterback.
Yeah, I
think we just keep pressuring that quarterback, bringing that blitz.
Well, it looked like Barnhill had his ears peeled back
He did.
on his way there.
We have had a couple roughing the passers, or at least one roughing the passer call tonight. That's just the aggression of our defense trying to get back there to this quarterback who's very comfortable in the pocket. And if he's comfortable in the pocket, then he can make some good passes. If he's uncomfortable, then he makes mistakes. He's had one right in his face right there.
Picked off.
Exactly. That's Parks McNair.
Parks wants to get to that end zone.
He wants to get to the end zone. Absolutely. Again, we talked about that at the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
We said if they want to throw the ball around, let them, because we got good defensive backs. And that's exactly what's happened. That's the 3rd interception of the night.
3rd interception.
And our defense has really stepped up. They were well prepared. The coaches prepared them for this game. And you can see that with how they're picking off these passes. But that pass right there was because what happened there is because Barnhill got in the backfield and got in the face of that quarterback.
Well, and I see Coach Phillips' wife, Miss Lindsay, down there, and this makes for a good weekend for the whole household.
Oh yeah,
when a head coach comes away with a conference win.
Head coach always comes back. That's always a good weekend.
Big day tomorrow in Jonesboro as ASU's got their homecoming tomorrow, 6 o'clock kickoff. That'd be Rico Hunt, the sophomore, and he runs the ball so hard.
He does. He runs it hard. You know, like we talked about him last time, he hadn't played football since 6th grade. decided during summer workouts that he wanted to play football. And you know what? When he gets a chance, he runs the ball hard.
Well, and that was,
he's
I'm
a
not
very
saying it was
athletic
completely, but that was a product of Trumann combining their workouts with basketball and football, which is great. It was good for the coaches, but also good for Rico, as Coach Phillips got a chance to recruit him a little bit. And
Right, exactly.
he'll be a big part of this team for the next 2 years.
Clock running, 45 seconds left.
Tony Postel with the snap, another sophomore on the field. So I'm glad to get to see some of these underclassmen getting in here late in the game, and they're making the most of it.
Yeah, Tony, he's hard to tackle. They hit him early, and he just kept moving. He kept moving. 30 seconds and counting down here. Left in the game. Trumann Wildcats lead.
They're going to let the clock run out, John.
And that looks like that's it. That's they're not going to stop the clock, and that's going to be the ball game. As the play clock's not even on.
No, they're just shutting her down.
We're just done. We're done here.
Well, good night for the Wildcats.
Yeah, absolutely. There's still 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 on the clock, and here we go. And man, great win right there for the Trumann Wildcats. We didn't know what was going to happen when they threw the ball around the very first series, and next thing you know, we come away with a big win and good conference win.
Yep, the Wildcats will leave with a win on homecoming tonight, 32-13. John and I'll be back in 3 weeks on the 21st.
Yeah,
against Blyville. Blyville will be coming to town, I believe.
That is not us in the booth. So okay, well, y'all have a good night, and we'll see you, I guess, in a few weeks.
We come back.
Yep,
everybody have a good weekend.
Everybody have a good night, and go Cats.